But you can't dive right into it. That's the shallow end.
But that's the best place to dive, because you have to be careful. Or else you brain yourself on the floor. All right. So, I gave you guys a little character prompt, a little fun fact prompt earlier. So I want you to describe your clothing. And we'll start with Grim.
So my clothing is kind of a linen top and linen shorts. They used to be a full armor set, but because of my raging, they keep getting more worn and torn. So at this point, I stopped replacing them and just kind of kept them as is. That my mom made them for me.
Oh. Do you have any color scheme going on?
No.
No, just like brown?
The top is red and the bottoms are black.
Okay. All right, we'll move on to Sin. Tell me your fashion statement.
Well, given I'm so low level, it's multicolored rainbow like. Nah, I'm joking. Well, beforehand, Bran wears common clothes that are comfortable to move in and don't overheat when when he wears armor. His armor originally was just some generic, a little bit rusted, but also well worn, but comfortable looking chainmail. Now he's got some spiffy new shiny mithril chainmail. What else? I say he carries a tabard over that, which should show the symbol of, what was that symbol I had? I think it was a gauntlet clasping a sword, if I remember correctly. Yeah, so it would have it'd be like a grayish, almost silver-like tabard with a white, silvery gauntlet grasping a sword of similar make, which marks him out as a initiate member of the Order of the Gauntlet, which is basically the military group, somewhat military group he was part of before all this, and where he got his training. He carries a big two-handed warhammer, which also happens to have on the hammer a symbol of a right-handed gauntlet with an eye set into it, which is the symbol of Helm, which is the chosen deity he worships. Other than that, he's got multiple belts and multiple pouches for random things here and there.
Okay. Miss Dean, what are you rocking?
He probably smells like corn chips. If you want to,
no, that's your dirty socks. Thank you.
You're wearing dirty socks?
No, it's Brand's dirty socks he's smelling. I have a pair of. Damn it! I'm getting stuck on my colors. But like a linen shirt and tight linen pants, almost like leggings. But over top of that, I wear a leather vest that kind of flares out into like not a skirt, but like flaps kind of, but they make like a above the knee type skirt layer to protect the legs, and a cloak over top of that. And it's like a blue and black color scheme. But I don't know which parts are blue and which parts are black because I keep confusing myself.
Okay, well, that all sounds good. How about you, Dewey? What you got going on?
I'm wearing a potato sack.
Oh, God.
Well, he is a damn cat, so...
And it does explain a lot. Maybe that's what the corn chips that Brandon's smelling.
Oh, no, he would probably smell potatoes. Okay, well, Dagger likes black, so all of his clothes are black, and he wears a black kind of capey cloak thing over it. And yeah, he's not terribly exciting with his clothes. But he's a ranger, so he likes to be able to blend in. So there's patches of green and different shapes kind of cut into it, so it doesn't have a solid outline to give him away when he's hiding.
Hmm.
And with that, we can probably just dive right in. When we left off, you guys had, well, you might have finished off some orcs and some ogres in this old rundown shrine, which was, well, I don't know if it says anywhere on it, but it's a shrine to Savras, which is completely unimportant to anything, so it doesn't matter. That's just who the people of Coneyberry believed in, so this was the local shrine where they all gathered. You guys, after defeating a lot of orcs and ogres, you shut yourselves into the main room of this shrine and took a short rest. So now you have no idea what's outside.
That sounds eerie.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, there was a
Like
dragon
that.
circling around when you got here. It flew off with some orcs after, murdering a bunch of them. It's kind of cold in this room because there's still orcs frozen in ice from the dragon busting in and attacking them.
Hmm.
Mistine, did you ever call your familiar over from its hiding spot outside? Or is it
It
still
looks
out
like
there?
She did. It is in here with us.
Okay, I couldn't remember.
I couldn't either, apparently.
Yeah, when you guys came in to take a rest, you brought it over. It kind of followed us in as you made your way into this
Good.
room.
Oh, if we need be, we can always let it go outside and keep watch or something.
Well, we already rested, so
Yeah.
Short rested.
what didn't?
Short rested.
Yeah,
So you should be good to go then.
I am good to go. And world chat.
So on a short rest, do I get my magic spells back or no?
No, not at this
Okay.
level. You're a
Okay.
land druid. Are you a land druid or a moon druid? Like what circle are you?
Grass, I thought.
It should say on one of your
Yeah, it's like, are you order of the land order?
He is Circle of the Land.
Yeah, so he will get one back. He probably gets it back at level 3, or he gets something like that where he can choose to get back some. I think.
I thought we were level 3.
Yeah, if you did, it would have given you the option in the short rest menu on the app, but I can look it up real quick.
That's fine.
Yeah. I think it was land. It's one of the caster druid ones. I know that. It's been a long time since played it.
Yeah, starting
Yeah,
at second
Magical
level,
recovery.
you regain some of your magical energy by sitting in meditation and communing with nature. During a short rest, you choose expended spell slots to recover. The spell slots can have a combined level that is equal to or less than half your druid level, rounded up. So, you being level 3, you could get two spell
And you
slots
can
back.
use that basically once a day. And there should be a little box on your class features for you to check that so you can remember.
Okay, I think I remember doing this last week, so I think we're okay.
Yeah, I think we did discuss it last week.
Yeah.
It feels forever ago.
If anyone wants to give me a perception check, with a short rest is just kind of sitting
Yeah,
around
I
taking a
can
breather
do
for
that.
an hour.
Yeah, I don't want to roll perception. It wouldn't end well.
Mhm.
I will stare at my shoes.
What is that? Oh.
Okay, well, with a 15, during your short rest, you didn't really hear anything going on outside the room that you're in.
But what about the feline with the big kitty ears?
Say what?
What'd you
What
roll?
am I
Deweyclaw.
doing?
I'm saying Deweyclaw probably, if we're listening, Deweyclaw probably has better hearing than all of us. I think he should try to do a perception roll and see if he hears anything.
He did.
No, I didn't.
Oh, you didn't?
I didn't press it yet, but all right. I'll give it a shot.
Oh, I was reading Bran.
I just think his Dag hinted at hearing, so.
Well, with a dirty 20, you also did not really
Dirty
hear
20.
or notice anything going on outside of this room.
I've never heard it put that way. Dirty 20. I like that.
Yeah, that's it's my critical role contribution.
Ah.
And so when they roll a 20, but it's with their modifiers, it's a dirty 20. And then
So
it's a
should I start
natural
calling
20.
you? Should I start calling you Dag Mercer?
No, I'm not going to be doing that. I'm not going to be the guy in that video that you sent.
I just thought it was
I
funny.
already did shitty voices before I started listening to Critical Role. I just want to put that out there.
Just do what I say. You know, I said, yeah, I'll start playing like Matt Mercer when you all start playing like Sam Riegel.
Yeah. Well, no, I
So
started
get
listening
some
to
voice
the
acting jobs done.
Exandria Unlimited. Sorry, this is a whole little sidetrack thing. I was listening to the Exandria Unlimited campaign, which was like a little side campaign with Matt was a player, not the GM, and some
Ooh,
girl
I would
was
like to
the
see
GM.
that.
Yeah, so I mean it was
I'll have to
a
look
lot of
that up.
fun. I'm on
Yeah,
the last
I
episode now.
I've never seen him play a character. I've always seen him DMing.
Yeah. So like I didn't know, I had no idea where to start, and I looked at the podcast and it's like this huge long list of episodes and commentary.
He also
So I,
has a really good channel of DM guides and tips and all that, which is really helpful to look at. The biggest thing I took from it was basically take notes of everything you do. Like if you give out items, keep a copy of what the item is, what it does, and who has it for
yeah,
yourself.
have you seen the?
I lo-
You've looked at the campaign notes on the campaign page, right?
I think I did like the first time.
Yeah,
types
I'm
them
already
up for
doing
nothing.
that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do something
Damn it.
later, but
It's better than my notebook I used to keep. I
yeah,
used to keep
do
see I
put
used to
it.
keep I used to keep a notebook with just little brief things about what the campaign was. But at the start of each session, I'd always ask the players what happened last time, you know, just see what all they knew and whatnot.
Yeah, I
Don't do
think it's
that to
just
me.
quicker for me to give a brief overview, like you guys had a short rest, like I did. Just describe the situation you're in, so it'll trigger your memories. And if you don't remember things, there are things in those campaign notes that can be helpful. Saying, but yeah, so you guys are kind of meandering around in the temple, the main room. What do you guys want to do?
I want to check that door in front of me.
Okay,
But
it's definitely a door. It's two of them side by side.
it's not the door we took out, not the door we came in through, right?
No,
Correct.
No,
That is
yeah.
the door we haven't opened yet.
We came in from the north.
Bran's gonna put vigilant blessing on himself, and then ready his hammer as Dewey Claw goes to check the door.
Yeah, I'm just listening and making sure there's nothing on the other side. I really want to just.
You want to send in my dragon? It's up to you. You can go in first. I have band-aids.
well, your dragon's small, but it can't just phase through a door, so you would have to open the door about a foot for the little dragon to go through.
A foot's a lot smaller than a 3 foot for the kitty thing.
Yeah, no, but like if you're opening the door a foot, you can just kind of peek in.
True. Peek away.
Yeah, I just want to peek in.
You just want to peek in?
Yep.
Okay. Let me. Where's the description of this room? Okay, so there's 6 stone pillars bracing the vaulted ceiling of the temple. The floor is buried under a thick layer of dust, and covered in the dust are 4 skeletons in tattered priestly vestments, laying near the stone altar in an alcove under 4 narrow. Sorry, all the priest skeletons are in a alcove under 4 narrow windows. How the hell are they wording this? Okay, never mind. Carved into the front of the altar is a humanoid eye. And there's the altar.
Guess I don't sense any enemies.
Well, I mean, you don't sense anything. You haven't rolled anything.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't see anything. I was gonna say those little skeletons are here.
So who wants to go first?
I volunteer to push Dewey Glaw.
I've been voluntold.
And the room is pretty obviously empty. I mean, there's the 6 columns, a couple skeletons in the corner that are former priests, and the altar down there. You know, there's some light coming in from the high windows. But it looks like this room was untouched by the orcs.
Okay. He's slowly walking.
You slowly walk in.
Checking
And
the
as you
corners
walk
for any
in,
holes.
As you walk in, you have moved forward.
I guess.
Bran will go with him.
Okay. There are now 2 people in the room.
Oh, hey
Okay.
guys, it's pretty good. Ah!
There
Poor Phil.
are now 3 people in the room.
Dagger call scared me. Crap.
And
You hide in the
room is
shadows
clear,
right there.
guys.
Send the dragon in ahead, though, and I stay outside the doors just in case. But close enough.
All right, well, let's look around this room, shall we?
You shall.
I would like to, if I can, take 10 minutes here to prepare a ritual spell to do detect magic.
Okay.
That way I can look around the room to see if I pick up any traces of magical energy laying about anywhere.
Yeah, that
Traps,
altar seems kind of magical.
Can I read on what type of magic it is? Like, is it what school of magic it is?
Divination.
Hmm.
Has an aura of divin. Actually, you didn't roll anything. Do you need to roll anything for that?
No, it's just the spell. I think largely
Oh.
up to DM discretion.
Yeah,
Let me
I mean,
just look at it real
there's
quick.
there's nothing going on, and
Yeah. For the duration, you sense the presence of magic within 30 feet of you. If you sense magic in this way, you can use your action to see a faint aura around any visible creature or object in the area that bears magic, and you learn its school of magic, if any.
okay. Yeah, so the altar is kind of glowing with divination magic.
Well, Bran will point with his hammer and speak to the others. The altar is glowing with what I'm detecting as divination magic.
Okay.
Use cautious and stay vigilant. I will have him approach the altar.
Okay.
Do I recognize the eye symbol? I'm guessing it's a religious symbol, ain't it?
Let's see. Give me a religion or arcana check.
Let's see. Well, they're both the same, so religion it is. Not very good.
I mean, you recognize that it's an eye.
But it's not like the eye on my symbol, not of Helm.
No, it's you don't recognize whether or not it's from anything. You don't think it has anything to do with the deity of this temple, but you're not too sure. You just don't really recognize it.
Carved in the stone, or is it on a cloth, or what is it?
It's carved into the stone.
Nothing on or around the altar?
Give me a perception. Yeah, perception check.
10.
Okay. You see some scratches on the ground near the altar, like something was slid. The altar doesn't quite touch the ground.
I will tell the party, hey, I think this altar moves. There might be like a trap door underneath it. Do we want to secure the rest of this room or this floor before we do anything with this?
Yeah, I say so. Let's search around and look at the skeletons.
Yeah, Brand ain't tried to move it yet, and he's gonna wait until we check everything else before he attempts anything like that.
Okay. You can give me a perception check on the skeletons. Okay, they are made of bone and covered in ragged cloth. You can definitely tell that they were priests of this temple.
Anything of valuable?
Um, whichever the most valuable bone is, you find 4 of those.
Yeah, I'll take a femur.
Like I say, that's the femur or the skull.
Yeah, I mean, check through your spells, see if you need skulls or bones for any of your components. Because if you do, you got them now. Yeah, they died here a long time ago. Probably when Coneyberry was sacked by barbarians, and this whole place was also hit, but not completely destroyed. All right, so after Brand said that he wanted to check around, Dagger did go out and do some light scouting and saw that there is not really anything going on outside of the building.
That's good.
Okay, so you guys can do what you want to do.
Oh, I'm curious about this here trap door, but
What trapdoor?
what? Wasn't that?
Well, Brand was saying that he thinks the altar moves, and the altar might be movable, and there might be something under it, like a trap door under it.
Oh, okay.
He hasn't attempted to do anything yet because he wanted to let you all look around, make sure everything was secure first. He did tell
Got
you
it.
there's divination magic on it, so him not being an arcane guy, don't really know too much what that is. A magic of far seeing, maybe. But if I don't know
No, but
if anyone else is more adept at the arcane, that they can probably figure it out.
I know I'm good with the arcane. I
Do
don't
you
know
want
what divination magic
Yeah,
is.
remember Harry Potter? Divination class.
Yeah.
See the future.
Yeah,
Do you wanna try-
divination
well-
lets you see things,
Misty.
future, faraway things, whatnot.
Do you want to try over here and take a look at this altar and the ion and see? Because religion, divine wise, I don't know. Maybe you know from an arcane perspective, you might know something. I will give her guidance.
Okay,
So
so
basically, asking her to roll an Arcana check and see if she can figure out what I couldn't, using
yeah,
her knowledge of the arcane since my knowledge of the divine didn't.
yep. So you can do an Arcana check.
And you get to add a D4 to that, which she doesn't need, but
Yeah, well, with that, you can tell that this altar, with this eye on it and being surrounded by divination magic, might show you something.
what is the key to showing something? What's the activation?
Yeah.
Why don't you stare into the eye?
You tried poking it yet? No, that was actually a serious question.
Do you want to try poking it?
I would like to, not jab it, but I would like to place my hand upon the center of it
Okay.
and see if anything happens.
As she does that, everyone
Okay.
else sees her eyes roll back into her head and her head tilt back and her mouth open, and she is incapacitated for 1 minute. And before anyone does anything rash, Mistine, your vision shoots off into the distance. You are flying over the landscape towards the mountains, and Yeah, as you get closer and closer to the mountains, you see a fortress begin to appear in the distance, and you get closer and closer to this fortress, surrounded in ice and snow, high up in the mountains. And on top of the fortress is a white dragon asleep. After your vision reaches the fortress, it is pulled back to your body, and you snap to.
Mm. And I shuddered just like that.
Not of an healing gasp.
No, I just shuddered and made a weird noise.
Well, Miss Dean, you now know the exact location of the dragon's roost.
Yes. And everyone's together in this small room now. Well, smallish. It's small enough to hear. And I explain what I saw in the vision and that we know of the direction and where that dragon is, and that looks like perhaps a orc stronghold that we keep dealing with the orcs from. I can understand why they left.
Wow.
Yep, it looks like there were orcs living there. It wasn't an orc stronghold. It was a very old fortress that orcs had taken over. And then when the dragon came and took it, the orcs fled. And that is why they're down here looking for new places and causing havoc.
Hmm.
So we know. So Mistine knows the direction.
She could find her way to that fortress at any time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's good.
And actually,
But
she
I-
could mark it on your map conveniently.
Yeah.
Thank you. I said to myself, sure.
Bring out your map. Is it? I'll mark it on there later. Just consider it marked on your map.
I vaguely remember something about a dragon or a stronghold. When we go back to town, I'd like to obviously we would, but I'd like to take another look at the notice board again for tasks and quests, because I vaguely remember this being also on there, but without the clear direction of where to go. I don't know. I just want to check the board.
Hey,
Okay,
Tristan.
and Brand, your detect magic is still going, and you detect that the magic of the altar has been used up.
All right. I'm gonna brand. Hey, Tristan, come give me a hand. Let's see if we can move this altar. Let's see if my theory proves right.
Damn it.
Sorry, I moved it.
Yeah, Tristan, give me a strength check.
And I'm assisting. Should I give a strength check too,
Um,
or just give him advantage?
I'm good.
no, let's just
Oh,
say she
maybe I'm
walks
not.
over and just pushes at it.
Nope.
Roll it again,
Yeah,
Take
give
the
her
advantage.
advantage.
since I'm helping you.
Wow.
Yeah.
Come on, roll. Roll. Let's roll. Nope. Okay, I gotta burn these dice.
the
Like
ones on your
seriously,
phone.
same roll. Yeah.
Change colors.
Okay, well, it doesn't require a strength check. I just wanted to see if you were strong enough to just kind of one-handed push it across the room. It easily rolls back and reveals. What does it reveal? There's a 1 foot square cavity on the floor with a small wooden coffer in there.
You mean like a trapdoor?
No, a coffer, like a small chest.
Let's
Oh,
pick
it's just
it.
okay.
Let's pick up the chest and
This
see
must
what's in
be
it.
the buried treasure that we heard about in the inn. All right, take it out, put it on the altar, and open it up and take a look inside.
Okay, so you pull it out, and inside are 57 gold pieces and a mystery key. A mystery key is a small key with a question mark worked onto the head. It has a 5% chance of unlocking any lock into which is inserted. Once it
Huh.
unlocks something, it disappears.
Same.
There you go.
So if whoever wants to claim that can place it into their inventory. It's a common wondrous item, so it'll be blue in the item stuff. Or if you want to say, I can just plop it in your inventory for you.
Yes, I guess.
You just want to unlock
Oh.
doors.
Do we want to have? Do we want to? How do we want to do the gold? Do we want to just have somebody hold on to the gold and make it party gold, and start up a little pool of that, or should we? Do y'all want to just divide it amongst each other?
I say divide it amongst each other.
Yeah, 57 divided by 5 is 11.4. So you could each take 11 gold and 4 silver.
Okay.
All right. And who's gonna take the key?
Dewey Claw started.
I use the International Divs Protocol.
He was drooling. You said 11 gold and 4
It's shiny
silver?
and he's a cat. Yes, 11 gold, 4 silver.
Thank you. I like shiny things too.
That's divided between us, or
Yeah, that's everyone gets a fair or an equal split of the 57 gold.
Yeah.
Have fun.
All right. Well, I guess we're done here. We can head back to town.
Okay, well, if you as you walk back into the main entrance, is there something to check for, like, memory? How good your memory is? Wisdom.
Usually an intelligence roll.
Oh, I think wisdom.
Is it
Or
wisdom or
wisdom.
intelligence?
I have to look at the
I
abilities.
think I'm good at one of those.
I've often used history for my what I often use just
Well,
because
negative
history.
one in intelligence. No.
But yeah, you look at the skills, and you get kind of ideas: medicine, book knowledge.
Yeah, I mean, wisdom is perception, so I'm going to link that to
Well, it ain't just that; it's
and
also
insight.
you know,
Yeah, wisdom is like perception and insight. So,
and medicine.
yeah, so give me a wisdom check as we walk out through of the
Ooh, it's also animal handling.
place.
So which one would you want? You want perception, or I don't know how to roll, just standard. Usually for the check, it's asking for a skill.
If you're on the abilities tab, you just can
Yeah.
whack the
On
modifier.
do like a wisdom save.
There we go. Oh, well, there you go.
Well, saving throws are different than regular rolls.
Yeah, I have a +4 on the saving throw.
I got +3. So
Yeah,
do you want a regular roll or saving one?
It's a check. It's a regular roll, not a saving.
Okay.
I mean, it's the same
You said
modifier.
saving at first.
I got a +2 on that.
No, which one did you roll though?
Neither.
Oh yeah, well then roll it.
I rolled a wisdom.
No, you did. You got a 14.
I did.
Oh, that's Dagger. Sorry.
I was about to say.
I can't read today. Woohoo! I was about to go make a drink real quick.
Okay, well, the cat who's distracted by everything shiny does not remember what Brand remembers, which is that there was something really shiny that they saw from a tower as when they were outside.
Yeah.
I don't remember that. Literally.
Yeah, wasn't there something we were seeing from up above?
Yeah, and
inside
the
the
sunlight
tower?
coming through the bell tower is what kind of triggered your memory as you walked through it, and you looked up and you saw a bell. And then you remember that there was a large bell discarded out back in one of the crumbled towers.
So what's up above us?
Well, it looks like a bell. It looks like a very new bell, which is odd for a, destroyed and crumpled place.
How would it even get up there?
We can throw you.
No.
The bell is about 40 feet directly above where we are right now.
They want to scale with some rope? I'll throw you.
That's my jump distance.
I think he said like
Could Dewey Claw climb up?
I think I can climb, 30 feet?
Yeah,
Not on
speed.
the inside, but he might be able to get up on the roof.
Yeah.
well, we could him and Tristan outside,
20 feet climbing speed.
and so have him climb up, and she can just make sure he doesn't die if he falls or something. And
Can I take one of my javelins and tie my rope to it and kind of throw it? Up there?
Yes. How would I have you roll it? Yeah, I think that'll be a
Attack roll.
Attack roll. What's the
She's
range on your
throwing one.
javelin?
You could also do athletics dagger if you didn't want to do attack roll. That would also work.
Well, I feel like athletics is what she has planned for next.
unplug it.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Dice be nice.
I was saying
now.
you could do either or.
All right, they're broke. The fact that I'm rolling nothing but fours is screwy. It's the same flipping roll. That's it. I'm exiting and back in. Stupid dice.
I'm not even seeing you roll. All I see is Dewey Claw rolled last.
Really? Is it not showing?
It shows
That
for
shows
me.
on ours.
I see it. Yeah.
Yeah. I'll reload.
Yeah. All right, there. I reloaded in. Dice.
There you are.
All right. Should I try again, guys?
One, and you can do it.
I'll grant her guidance. So add a d4 to that.
Okay, so your javelin flies up and it flies true and it loops over the bar that supports the bell and comes back down, trailing rope all the way.
Woohoo.
Oh, do all the way? Oh,
Rope.
trailing rope all the way.
Yeah, she tied rope to the end.
Sorry,
Yeah.
the audio keeps with the heater blowing and
All right. Well, one person want to grab one end, and I'll hold the other and kind of hoist them up.
who's the lighter one?
Somebody preferably light, yeah, because
I think I'm probably one of the lighters. Me or Dagger have got to be one of the lighter folks.
Dagger doesn't like heights.
The irony.
Yeah, so
What
you, Mistine, or Dewey Claw. I can help Christian pull.
Do you want to go up? It was your idea, or do you want me to?
Was it my idea?
I don't know. Do you want to go up or not? Are you scared of heights?
No, I'm a cat.
Doesn't mean cats aren't scared of heights. They're
They
just
love
gonna
the
fall.
heights.
Yeah, like that little bitch over there.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I mean, if you guys want to hold him down, we can just tie the rope around his tail.
Ow!
No! Terrible.
Okay.
Just tie it around his waist.
Kind of
So
around my
you
waist,
grab
so I
a-
have to climb up there. You just hold me.
Yeah. So you grab a hold of the rope, and they grab a hold of the rope. Are you climbing the rope, or are you letting them pull you up?
I'm climbing. I'm helping them pull me up. So yeah.
Okay.
Climb the
So,
rope.
you will make an athletics check, and Tristan and Brand will make a team effort at a strength check.
All right. Well, roll.
And
Up
I mean,
there.
you'll get athletics check with a with advantage. So go ahead and re-roll that, Dewey.
That's okay. I hoist them right over.
You rolling me?
Natural 20.
Oh well, actually, you know what? Your climb speed is what 30 or
20.
20. Your climb speed is 40. Oh, you just go right up the fucking rope. You know, fuck athletics. You're up there.
Yeah.
Okay, so you are up at the top. There is a little tiny ledge to stand on. Just gonna put you over here to the side where the bell is, and
Okay.
you can get a good look at the bell.
So, investigation, perception?
Yeah, investigation.
How about
It is
perception?
Investigation.
Okay. It's a bell.
Let's see. All right, so even with a 3, you can tell that this bell is a shitty bell. It is incredibly thin. It was just painted bronze, and most of the paint has fallen off with time to reveal the gold underneath.
Oh. I count the
So
gold.
you do what? What did you do?
I counted the gold.
You count it?
Yeah, I want to count it.
It's
While you're
one
up
bell.
One bell.
Yeah,
Okay.
He's saying the bell's made of gold.
yeah.
Oh,
The
then
bell
I
is
thought you said found gold.
no. The bell is made of gold. That's why the
Oh.
bell is very thin, because you know it's gold, but it's probably not enough to make a proper bell. Like if you rang this bell, the hammer would just leave dents in the side.
Mm.
All right.
But you can tell by looking at it that the townsfolk did indeed hide their gold here. They melted it down into a new bell for the shrine, and it's been hiding in plain sight for a long time.
Hmm.
That's very smart. Not liquid currency though, or whatever they call.
What's the weight of this bell?
Well, it's hanging there, so you can push it and it swings.
Okay. I'm gonna take it off.
Okay.
Maybe you could use the rope to tie it off and guide it down or something.
Yeah, it's kind of held on by a thin rope. You could just cut it.
Got it.
Um, yeah, there are some people directly below you, though.
Including the people you.
Don't drop
Okay.
on my head.
I'll use the rope that's tied around me, tie it to the bell, then cut the rope that's holding the bell.
Okay, give me an intelligence check.
Brian's gonna move back.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Oh my god.
Oh, that explains a lot.
Okay, so you tied the short end of your rope to the bell and let the bell go, and it pulls you straight out of the tower, and it falls 40 feet onto Tristan and Mistine, who have not moved or just staring up at you. So
Yeah.
both of them need to make dexterity saving throws. And you, sir, the fuck kind of damage would this do?
I need a saving throw because cast land on my
Falling
feet.
damage.
Okay,
Nice.
you know, I'm going to
Which
give you a dexterity check
I
as
think
well.
it's a D6 every
Ooh.
10 feet.
It is. It's
Falling.
4d6 damage.
21.
But if you can make since you're a cat person, even though you tied yourself to a bell, I want you to give me a dexterity check. If it's good, I'm going to half the damage.
Wait.
I'm sorry, I'm laughing too hard. What'd you say?
So, Mistine, you see it coming and you manage to jump out of the way. Tristan, I need a dexterity check from you.
Thank you. That's what I was trying to get. Come on.
And then, could someone re-explain exactly how he went flying out of the roof? Like, what happened? Because I got lost on the visual there.
Okay, he rolled a 1 on an intelligence check because I just wanted to
What?
see how well he would tie the thing off and kind of lower it down.
Well, we
So he botched it. So he tied the short end of his rope. The rope's tied. He tied himself to the bell and then let the bell fall. So it just pulled him down.
So both of them went flying towards the ground. I thought you meant the bell went down, but he went flying out the roof like to Kingdom Come or something.
No, he just instantly followed the bell.
Yeah, the bell pulled me down with it.
I'm caught up now.
Okay.
I misunderstood the visual.
And Dewey, I need a good dexterity check from you, or
Dexterity check or a saving throw?
Dexterity saving throw.
I picked a great fiance.
All right, I'm going to take a little bit off, so you take 3d6 of damage. Bludgeoning damage.
3d6.
Sorry, this did not go your way.
No, it didn't. So I have to roll 3d6s?
I can do it if you want.
Hey, Brand, I think next time we need to teach him how to tie a rope.
Yeah, I'm rolling them. It's
Okay.
12 damage.
I'll put him through basic training.
Yeah, I think that'd be wise. I would have thought, that was basic knowledge.
Well, I mean, if you look at the knot that he tied, it is a splendid knot. There is no way this knot could have come undone.
Oh, this is fun.
I was like, we need to tell Jason and Angie this. Oh, wait.
Yeah.
I have to tell the game chat. It'll be our contribution to it. What? Oh.
Broadcasting my fuck ups.
It's pretty fantabulous, though.
Yeah, don't be watching the stream because I got stuff on my screen y'all can't see.
Oh, we're not.
So the bell's down, and I'm kind of hurt.
The bell's down, the cat's down. The bell is completely messed up. The cat is partially messed up. He landed on his feet, and it really hurt his feet.
Did he break his ankle like they do in the movie?
No, he technically did make a dexterity save. So he didn't roll horribly, so there's no broken bones, but it hurt.
Okay.
Okay, so the bell's down, and it's about 50 pounds of gold.
Yeah, I didn't destroy the bell. The bell's not destroyed or anything.
I mean, well, it's smashed up and crumpled, but it's not like shattered because gold doesn't do that.
Okay.
Bran will go up and cast a Cure Wounds spell on Dewey Claw to heal his injuries, so he'll be able to hopefully walk without any problems.
Thank you.
That's a 5 hit points you get back.
What
You gotta be careful though, because I'm getting low. I'm about good for looks like 2 more.
Did you just call me an idiot?
Yes.
Why?
Well, I don't know. Did that look like it would work for you? I just,
I mean, it was a solid plan until he rolled a 1 on his intelligence check.
Out of my favor. It just.
Okay. Poor cat. You want me to feed her?
Okay.
What's coming for this?
So,
Okay.
do any of us know how to... Hold on. I'm sorry. Do any of us know how to, Well, okay, so my suspicion is that if we take this bell to the nearby village to melt it down, 1, they're going to charge it for us, and 2, they're going to get mighty suspicious why we have a gold bell. So we might want to break this down or at least chop it up. So that way it's a little less suspicious that it's just shards of gold. I don't know, that's my 2 cents. But I don't know if I know how to do that to help.
Well, the nearest town is Phandalin. Coneyberry, remember, is destroyed. It's just the shell of a town. No one has gone there to rebuild.
So stop eating things, cat.
Recall, wasn't one of the places we sought shelter within this town like the remains of a inn or smithy or something?
It was
like the
destroyed.
shattered foundation of one. There's no wood left. It's all been scavenged. You can see that there were buildings just by the foundation
No
squares.
furnace or nothing?
No.
Hmm.
Everything
How
of
heavy is
value has been taken.
Brand's gonna go up. Brand's gonna test the weight of the bell.
It's about 50 pounds.
Ain't bad.
And it's thin.
Possession
And
is still.
you can kind of crumple it
Yeah.
more with your hands to compact it down a little bit.
I could do that with my hammer.
And you guys do have horses tied up not too far away.
So. I say let's do that. Let's try and crumple it down, make it smaller, less bell lookish, maybe more round ball or scrap metal lookish, and we can try and take it.
It does take a large amount of heat.
Oh no, gold is really malleable. You can just smash it. And he's got a heavy
All
I
right.
just trying to
hammer.
think how we can make it.
All right,
So-
I'm gonna take my axe and smash. Oh boy.
Hammer. Wouldn't his hammer be better? He could hammer it into a little ball.
Says Mistine while Tristan is in mid swing of an axe.
I mean, it's whatever. It's either way.
Well, we
I
can
want to
put
see
it.
what happens.
All right, here we go.
I'm waiting for the roll to show up on my screen. Okay, so
24.
you cleave it clean in half. You now have two 25-pound half bells.
Nice.
Should I do it
And-
again?
Brand can smash them down into, gold is really heavy for its size. So Brand can take a
Mhm.
few whacks at it with his hammer and get it down into like backpack size. So you can easily fit it into a pack.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, you didn't even
Oh,
have
it's
to
an
roll
18,
that.
don't you know?
It is an 18. So you definitely have now two gold bars. Yeah, you have 2 gold bars. You hit them so well that they turned into bars.
Yay.
Which you can
All right, shall
easily
we get
conceal
outta
on your
here?
bags.
I guess we're done. All right, we'll scoop them up and I guess head out. I mean, I can't think of anything else we need to do here. Anybody else?
I think we're good.
The other bell we saw was just a boring bell that's not valuable, right?
Yeah, it was an old rusted out iron bell. It was more rust than actual iron, but it was, you can intuit that it was the original church bell that they
Okay.
tossed back there when they replaced it with the gold bell.
Nice.
So, Preston was able to chop them in half.
And
25 pounds each.
where was it?
And Brain smashed it into 2 gold bars. And that's it.
Okay, so 50 pounds of gold is worth approximately 2,500 gold pieces.
Holy shit. Good thing somebody had a good memory.
Well, that'll pay for a meal tonight.
It
Just
sure
a meal?
might.
Inflation, you know how it is.
So how does
Okay.
that split 2,000?
Well, we'll figure it out. You got to get it somewhere where you can.
Yeah, we gotta get back to town first.
If they can afford it.
Yeah, that's true. You might need to smash it more.
Okay. So you guys
Well,
do have
maybe we
your
can just
horses.
buy the town.
Come again?
You guys do have the horses that you got from the farm.
Yeah.
They were tied up just outside of the shrine because you left them there when you noticed there was a dragon flying around. None of you said you did this because everyone completely forgot that they had horses last session.
Sure.
I don't still. So
Yeah. But I remembered. Yeah, I think you were getting really tired when we got the horses.
yeah, I
So
was
we
very
can
tired.
hop back on the horses and head wherever you guys like.
Back to town. Fendelin.
Back to town?
Yeah. Phallic then.
Okay. It still takes a little more than a day, so you do get a long rest in. And
Yay! Ooh,
during that
level up.
long rest, you feel power flowing through you and you level up to level 4.
Yay.
Yay!
I
Helm
hope
has
that-
empowered me.
So we
Now,
hit
isn't
long
there a
rest.
way to
Mhm.
isn't there a way to level up from the character sheet?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think it still kicks you. It's still easier if you go back.
Yeah. So
If
long
you
rest.
use. Hmm?
Long rest and let's see.
Okay.
Yeah, it
There
won't
we
let
go.
me.
I gave her just a kibble water in it.
I thought there was a way to do it in there. View
No, I
character
can't
on
find it.
website. Yeah, so you do have to go to the website to level up.
You can go to the actual website, or if you're using the app, you can fudge. Hit the drop down so you get like your skills, actions, whatever list, and then hit edit character on website.
Mhm.
Technically, it opens it on a web page, but you don't have to worry about relogging in.
Oh,
So there,
okay. Never
and
mind.
then the cogwheel next to your name, and then there's a manage level tab.
And when you reach 4th level, you can select either an ability score improvement or a feat.
Ooh.
Ability score improvement is the easy way to go. A feat lets you perform a heroic action. So it's depends on what you want to do. The feats they can add a lot of flavor to your character, and the ability score improvement can improve your rolls.
Hit dice 40.
I don't know what my rolls are right now. You got stinky breath. Think into it. No, wisdom.
I think I'm gonna take a feat because the toughness feat looks like it really helped me out. As much as I kept going down earlier, and that'll give me some more hit points.
That's a lot of feats. I'll read that later.
Yeah, if you want to
Feats.
take a feat, but you don't feel like doing it right now, you can save selection for later. But words.
I'm just gonna do the dice buff, but I need to keep looking at my skills. I forgot it was 2. I have watched way too much Drag Race. Where's my uniqueness nervant? That's all I keep saying in my head whenever I'm looking at my skill. Okay, so wisdom. An app within an app.
App session.
Intelligence. Next.
It's a Constitution score.
Hmm?
Constitution.
Oh. So it rules things. I don't see Constitution.
Do you like saving throw?
It should be. It might be related to something to spells or. I don't see it on my skill list. Oh.
What are you looking for?
Brian was asking about Constitution because he was looking at doing the ability score thing.
Ah.
But I didn't see. What I did was I just checked my skills and looked at what I was shitty at. Like wisdom and buffed that and intellect. But I don't see anything on the skill list that's modified by Constitution.
Your health.
Oh.
Yeah, Constitution is basically your ability to take and resist damage.
Mm. You need to take another suicide before.
Yep.
Butchered it. Did you add that key to your bag?
Have to look.
Okay. I can tell her 3 cantrips?
Yeah, I think I'm not entirely sure, but if it's lit up on your sheet when you're editing it, you should be able to pick more.
Yeah, it doesn't. I don't know. But I'm looking at the book, and it says I can know 3 cantrips and 5 spells, so I should have 8 things. I'm keeping that witch bolt. That was good.
Oh yeah, at 4th level you could have 3 cantrips and 5 spells.
I just.
I know you just said that, but I also just looked it up and confirmed it. That's my job.
Yeah.
That's what I do.
Sorry, I'm eating hot fries.
Ew.
They're good. Well, the Chester's hot fries.
Ew.
Those are better. But occasionally a bit of spice gets in the wrong spot, and usually well after I've done eating. Where are the cats? Hello. You need help. Well, there's one cat.
Let's save this.
Just keep going next. And then view character sheet. And then once it loads, just hit the back arrow to go back to the app. And then remember to update in Discord.
Yep, do not forget to update in Discord.
I have a question.
Okay.
I like the cantrip Blade Ward,
That's a
but
statement.
I do not understand how one determines the resistance. Like normally you have to roll against something. So I'm not sure how Blade Ward works.
Let me look.
Excuse me.
And it's 2 words, Blade Ward.
Yes, Blade and then WARD. That's a cantrip.
You know, the search really sucks on this.
If you,
Oh, there it is.
according
Got
to
it.
the book, it's on page 218 of the player handbook.
I got it.
Do you want me to get you a?
Excuse me.
Do you want to go get a?
Never know.
Okay. So the way it works is it takes up an action. So it's something that you can just kind of do. And
Okay.
for the rest of that round, you have resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, slashing damage dealt by weapon attacks. So if that means you take half damage from that type of attack.
Okay, that's what. Okay, because I figured a spell like that might be useful to sacrifice doing damage if I'm surrounded, like I have been at least 2 instances by multiple orcs. You know, it
Oh,
could.
definitely. Yeah, this is the warlock's like, oh fuck, I'm in trouble button.
Okay, I will add that one. Oh, I see where it says how many cantrips and spells I can know. It's just in tiny print where it's just like,
Yeah, it should be a table in the warlock section.
oh, the table's in the book, but when you're looking on your phone at the website, like the website, it does list it, but it's like in tiny lettering. Once you maximize the add spells section, then it's the first 2 tiny lines that say it. And I feel as if they want to cater to people that are not knowledgeable, that maybe they should make it a little bigger or bolder or colored.
Yeah.
So like it stands out that, hey, I have to do spells.
Oh, I forgot to. Oh, never mind. He's taking. Oh, and while everyone's leveling up, if anyone is busy or is done and wants a free moment, we can take a little 5 here.
Okay.
Yeah, because I'm just looking over spells at the moment.
Yeah, I'm gonna go get myself a drink.
You want me to go get you a pill real quick while Okay. Then do the thing.
Yeah.
What does this do?
Do you want me to go get you a decongestant? Oh, here's the spell you wish you had.
Hmm.
You be casting that on yourself all the time.
Yep. Is that a cantrip? See, that's different. Muting for a second.
Hmm.
I love and hate it. Can't use them. So don't turn it off. I want to see if it had updates.
Okay, I am back.
So you take the pill?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
I'm still debating on a spell.
That's always the hardest part.
Mm-hmm.
What spells to use? Oh, there's the option. Ah, shit.
Might have been because of power, but
Hey, doggo. Bye, doggo. No, all the horses ran away.
Oh no, they're just in the town square because that's easy.
What's this? Well, while we're doing that, we had the wrong rest. I will start dishing out temporary HP for people. Where is that ability? Where is it? Twilight Sanctuary. There it is. So it's 1d6 plus 4. So roll a d6 for everybody here. Who's ready for temporary HP?
I am.
Alright, going down the voice chat list as I see it. We'll go Dewey Claw gets a. What's my bonus? I know that I had a bonus to this. Bonus should be plus 4. So Dewey Claw gets 8 temporary HP. Mistine gets 6 temporary HP. Dagger Claw gets 5 temporary HP. Tristran gets 6 temporary HP. And Bran gets 7, 8, 9. It's 10 temporary HP for the day.
Yay.
Damn.
I think that's right.
Hmm?
Oh, sorry. I'm make sure.
Did you get the temporary HP I
Yes,
told you?
I'm gonna add it in just a second.
Tristan, did
Thank
you get
you.
it?
Yep,
You're welcome.
6.
Yay. Everybody's a little tougher. debating if I want to take a ranged spell attack or another buff spell. I'm not too sure.
Ooh, excuse me.
I feel like taking a ranged spell would be good just to have for a backup. I think I will do that. Yeah, we'll go Guiding Bolt.
You type 20.
Just throwing out heal bolts are fun.
No, we haven't been back to town since we left for Butterskull Ranch.
Yep.
Nope.
Yeah. Is the town still standing?
Yeah.
Yay.
He's a pumpkin.
It's a pumpkin.
Oh, I'm looking in the book. There's a picture of a pumpkin on the one
That's
page.
what Alabamians do.
Nice.
What about Alabamians? What?
Pumpkin.
What?
Pumpkin.
Oh. Y'all can just stay over there in the corner.
What did we do?
You're just disturbing. That's true.
Okay, so while you're leveling up, I'm gonna just kind of railroad things a tiny bit. And y'all went to Harbin Wester and told him that you rescued Big Al from Butterskull Ranch. And Big Al arrived in town, and he is safely tucked away with his cow. And Harbin doesn't give you any reward because Big Al has given you the mithril chain that Brand is wearing, and someone escaped with the wages for all the killed workers. So you've been paid. And the shrine was not a quest; that was a rumor that you guys followed.
Mm-hmm.
Can we
But there
see
are
about
still
selling-
some. See about
Can we
what?
see about selling the pieces of the bell.
Oh yeah, you can get 2,500 gold from them.
All right. Let's
So if you
divide that
want, we can
amongst-
divide that amongst yourselves. I'll tell you what that is in a second. Where's my damn calculator?
500.
Yes, that is the easy way to do math. I mean, it's pretty basic. Just a couple extra zeros on there.
Yay.
So everyone gets 500 gold.
We're slowly getting rich. This adventure is gonna pay off.
Maybe. Don't drink yours all at once.
Too late. They got a
Well.
sale going on at the bar. Did you see the sign? 500 beers for 500 gold. Heck yeah.
Hey, we can buy some potions from that chick.
That too.
Yeah, y'all
And
can
another
afford some health
healer's
potions
kit.
now.
Like, we could buy some beer.
You can have the beer. I'll save my money.
But you can have another beer.
Nope.
You got two hands, right? One for each hand.
I don't
Yeah.
drink.
Oh.
I'm
More
not
for me
Edward
then.
40 hands.
I'll be right
that a
back.
meme?
That's a
I'm
game.
gonna get a drink now.
You don't know what Edward 40 hands is?
Oh.
I know what Edward 40 Hands is. I've done it before.
You duct tape 40's bottles of beer to your hand. You can't get them unwrapped until you finish both beers.
Ew. That just sounds like.
Why am I surprised you did it, hon?
You came home and I was doing it one time.
I don't remember. That's a good
It
thing
was
about
me and
memory.
Jesse.
Oh, Jesus, that is a while ago.
Yeah. Remember when that one door to the bedroom was like not
Yeah.
attached, and I just
Yes.
kind of put it there, and it opened and fell in? Me and
Yes.
Jesse were like completely trashed.
Yep. I'm remembering that. You guys did a lot of stupid shit.
I'm not a pot cry.
Huzzah. For stupid shit.
Yes.
That's that right, kitten.
Well, I knew she was
Right.
coming home, and we had the door like off the hinges for some reason. So I just kind of
Oh.
set it in the frame. So it was shut, but the moment anyone tried to open it, it would just fall. So,
Hey, Dag.
yes, sir.
I also want to sell my old chainmail armor.
You can do that.
Pretty sure I thought I grabbed it, didn't I? There
Yeah,
it
you
is.
did.
Yeah, my regular chainmail. I want to sell that. See if they'll buy that. Whatever they can get it sold for.
Um,
Not expecting much, but whichever.
I don't know if there's any specific rules for that. Because your chainmail is worth what, 50
You've
gold?
been fed, cat.
Well, let's see here. Let me look it up. Chainmail. Average is 75 gold. Considering it's been used and worn, it's probably gonna be a lot less than that. Depending on how much of stock they might need, also. So larger, it's gonna be up to your decision. But the store price on the average in the book is 75 gold.
Okay, go ahead and take 50 for it.
Okay. So I will remove that from my inventory. That's 50 gold. I can buy everybody a round of beer later.
You can save your money for me.
I will buy everybody a round of beer except for Dewey Claw, who I will buy him a round of milk.
Thank you.
You are welcome. A milk and a nice hot meal.
I want second dinner.
Hey, you can get it.
I'm gonna realize.
I think it's roast rabbit tonight. Roast rabbit stew with some cornbread.
I don't see my key in my inventory.
I can pop that in there for you.
Can't find my key. Don't tell me I left it.
You have your key. I'm going to put it in your backpack. You now
There it
have a
is.
mystery key in your backpack.
We don't have to go back, guys. We're fine. I found it.
Is anyone still leveling up?
I'm done.
I'm done.
Does anybody need a shield?
I don't.
I just realized I have one, but I can't really use it.
Shield. Shield.
Tristan, what about you? Can you use a shield?
No.
Hmm?
No.
Oh, no, if I can run it up.
No, I'll just hang on to it then. Oh, can I run back to? Can I also sell the shield too, Dag?
Yeah, take half of its value.
I don't really need it, and it's just extra weight.
Yeah, I think you have it because you have two hand fighting, don't you?
Yeah, yeah, but I have my weapon. My weapon requires I
Right.
use both hands, so I couldn't wield a shield and it.
Yeah.
And I didn't grab a backup weapon because I took took the crossbow instead. So, but I still got the shield apparently. Let's see, how much are shields? Shields are 10 gold, so 5 gold. Can I get that in? No, I guess I can't. We'll just do that. There. And remove the shield.
Is that what it is?
Excuse
I
me.
have no idea if that's what it is.
It doesn't work.
Let's do 10.
Okay. Tristan, I haven't seen an update in Discord for your character.
Twice. I was the first one to do it. Yeah. 716.
Oh. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, I had it done fast because I already knew what I wanted.
Okay. So it looks like everyone is up to date. We are in town. Harbin Wester is still barricaded inside of his little house, and the notice board is out there with a few less quests, but still some things for you to do on there. You also know where the dragon is, and what else? I think that's it. What you want to do is up to you.
What
Well,
other quests do we have?
Can you bring up the quest board, please?
I can.
Let's go to the quest board, y'all.
Do the notice board.
after that, I want to check out that commotion that seems to be happening in the middle of town.
Commercial. What commotion?
That's your horses.
There's things.
The
That's
horses.
your
Those
horses.
are the horses?
Yeah.
They look like dragons.
Yeah, I kind of had to railroad you guys into finding that bell because I didn't feel like editing this image before I got back to town.
Bell? Wait, what? Isn't this the old one?
No, this is the new one. You should
there's
see
a couple.
2 quests on there.
Yeah, it felt like there's some other ones that were like, I don't know, something. There was more seals on things. I don't know.
Oh yeah, no, I didn't put them back on here.
Were they quests or are they just
The seals were just
decorations?
decoration on the quest, kind of indicating how difficult they may have been for you, but since we've leveled up, they're not
Pointless.
as important.
Well, we can escort the goods to the loggers' camp, because they might need their food.
Are you reading this?
Yeah.
Sounds like a good thing to do.
Yeah,
Give a
both
little
are.
money.
Don't you want?
Let her be dumb.
I'm not paying for a dental visit if she breaks her teeth on it.
So that's 2 for the delivery to the loggers camp.
Oh, that's the one I'm reading. What are you looking for?
Yeah.
That's. I didn't even read it yet.
This is delivering food.
I'd still like to read it. I can't focus with her going on.
You guys doing all right?
I'm ready to take this one cat to the pound. I'm tired of her. She's aggravating my cat and driving me up the wall.
That your sister's cat?
No, it's not actually Growler's fault. She's being harassed by the other cat. And the other cat has lately gone to taking to Kenneth has lately gone to, oh, Growler only gets wet food. I want wet food, but I'm not going to eat the dry kibble I also get with my wet food. So what I'm going to do to make mommy refill my bowl is gorge on the dry food and then throw it up so the bowl's empty and she'll give me more food. Except I haven't been refilling her bowl. And now she's only on wet kibble. Because
Nice.
she won't throw it up then. But now she's sitting here chewing on metal because she's hungry.
Okay, so it looks like you guys want to go to the loggers' camp. So deep in the Neverwinter Wood, along the river that flows west toward Neverwinter, is a logging camp. Every 2 months, Vandalin delivers fresh supplies to the camp, which is run by the half-brother of the townmaster, Harbin Wester. Barthen, of Barthen Supplies, has prepared a new delivery and needs someone to bear the supplies safely to the camp. Return to Harbin Wester with a notice of delivery, signed by his half-brother, and claim your reward.
Yeah, let's go with that one.
Okay. Is there anything you want to do in town before you head out?
Is that... Well, we have the one healing potion, and we do have Bran who can heal. But do you think we should go to the windmill to get...
I say windmill. We've been cutting it close.
It's been a little while, and she has started delivering supplies of health potions to town.
Yeah.
So the store, Barthen's, has 3 healing potions in stock, or health potions.
How much?
Same price she was selling them to you for.
I don't recall what that was, though.
50 gold.
50 gold.
All right, well,
Jeez,
Bran will buy one.
All right. Oops. Yeah, I'll buy one.
Do you want a healing potion? I already have one from before.
I don't think so.
Who
Okay.
all has healing potions right now?
I don't have any.
I believe there should only be the one, which Mistine has.
Correct.
And that's just a potion of healing, right?
Let me double check what the exact item name is.
Correct. Potion of healing.
I have one too.
You get
I
one.
know. I got one.
Yeah, potion of healing. Okay, well, since you two have them, and the other two are buying them, Dagger will buy the other one. So everyone has a potion of healing.
Dagger's pretty good at staying back and out of the way a lot of the time. And since Bran can heal and stabilize, he's going to give his healing potion to Dagger Claw. So this way he'll have 2. So in case something happens on the back line or, the rest of us goes down, he may have to come in and do the wake-ups. That's what I'm thinking tactically.
I'll stick it between my boobs. It's safe there.
I'm still going to buy one just so that everyone has one in case we're in a situation.
I figured Dagger Claw would have 2 this way. But I'm just thinking because with me and Tristan tend to go to melee a lot. Bran can stabilize. Tristan will have hers. Dewey Claw and Messine got theirs. We'll give Dagger Claw will have his. So Bran will give Dagger Claw his because Dagger Claw does tend to stay in the back a lot more. So he's probably a little more maneuverability. So he can, if he needs to get to somebody and say it's too far for Bran to get to, or Bran can't disengage combat, then Dagger Claw could probably do it.
Gotcha. I will
just in
go
case.
ahead
It's just so we have extra.
Yep. I will add another one to my inventory, so I will have 2.
Because if someone goes down, the battle's over. Bran can just cast Spare the Dying to stabilize him just fine. Otherwise, he can heal.
Okay.
And what about the healer's kits. How much were
I
those?
have one, and it has not. Let me double check, but I believe it has 9 charges left on the my healer's kit.
I don't know if we should buy another one or not.
I mean, it's got 9 charges, and we've only
Yeah,
used.
I guess we're.
Yeah.
I guess
Oh,
we're
I
still.
mean, if we ran out for some reason, isn't it's kind of the same as doing a.
We'll
Well,
just buy another one.
It's like an
Restock
automatic
it.
pass on a medicine check
yeah.
to stabilize someone.
Unless you
if-
take the healer feat. I was looking at that and I was like, that seems pretty nice.
Yeah. So if someone else wants to buy one, they're 5 gold. It's not like it's not like with our newfound wealth, it's out of reach.
What is it?
Healer's kit.
I thought I had one. Maybe I don't.
And Brand will buy him a bottle of wine and some smoking tobacco.
Okay, I'm gonna get one just in case. There's 5 gold.
Or pipe weed, I guess is what it is.
How
much does that cost?
Is there a difference from backpack to equipment?
Not really.
Okay. It just asked me, so I didn't think there was, but I wanted to make sure.
You know, like equipment is the stuff that you have outside of your backpack, ready to go. So
Like on
usually,
your
like
belt?
weapons are strapped to your belt. Some things are strapped to the outside of your backpack or worn. The stuff in your backpack is you have to reach into your backpack to get it.
How much was a bottle?
Bottle of wine.
10 gold. Yep. So Brand bought a bottle of wine and some pipe weed for smoking. To go in his pipe. 11 gold total.
Oh,
partake of some herbal pleasures.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
It's very nice. It allows one to listen to error without losing their temper.
I hear that.
do you want some pipe weed? In quotation marks.
Okay. Anything else we want to do here before we head out?
I think I'm good. Oh, can I summon? You don't have to put him on the map right now, but I'd like to take a few minutes. I think it is. I can't remember.
You still have your
how-
familiar. I just don't have him on this map.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if he disappeared because we did a long rest.
Nah, he stays around until you dismiss him or he dies.
Okay.
Yeah,
Which then you can just summon him right back. So.
Yeah, just remind me if you don't see your familiar that your familiar needs to be there.
Okay.
And dude, keep in mind your familiar can help you out with certain skills and actions.
Yeah,
Yeah, you gotta just do it like a little helper. Ooh, is that the forest?
Okay, so I put a purple circle in the forest at the approximate location of the camp, the loggers' camp.
Well, you could just head to Neverwinter and then follow the river up,
Yep.
possibly. Because I don't know what that valley or whatever that is like. That river area is like. So, y'all, how do we want to progress this stuff?
Hakuna Matata.
What a wonderful phrase.
Tra-la-la-la.
It does not help us.
Okay.
Well,
Well, we've got horses, so the trip still takes 3 or 4 days. I mean, we're also hauling a wagon of supplies.
Yeah, so we have to think about that. Is there a road that goes to the forest they would take for these wagons?
Um,
Actually, can we just ask the guy for directions? Like, which way do they go? What do we do?
yeah, it gives you kind of the same directions that are in the quest description.
I already
Let's
forgot
see.
that.
Yeah.
Here it is.
Along the river that flows west toward Neverwinter is a logging camp. So, hang on, I'm switching. Nope, not that. This. So you can see on the map where Netherwinter is. There's that river that flows from the forest into Neverwinter, or right past it. So from Phandalin, we could take the Tribor Trail to the high road north to Neverwinter, and then follow the river to the logging camp. Um, being a logging camp, there is going to be an established trail that leads to it. It won't be the easiest of trails.
What about this? Okay, I'll go tell. I see another possible trail here in the east side of the map, where the red circle is. It looks like it goes off into the forest. I wonder if that's an actual trail.
Um,
Do you see it?
I do see it. That's up by
Yeah.
Coneyberry. And if you want to try that way, you can.
Hmm. Maybe we should. Do you think we should probably hire a guide or something, guys, from the tavern? Maybe a ranger or something to help us out here.
I think that'd be a smart idea.
Very smart.
Can we go? Yeah, can we go to the tavern see if any of the hired adventurers, if there might be a ranger amongst them, who might be able to help navigate us through the wilderness and the forest to where we're going?
Yeah, let me look through here real quick because there's some preparations
do
that I
that.
kind of skipped through.
I'll be right back, guys.
I'll wait till he gets back to go through this.
Not too bad.
Okay, I think I see how to do it. So do you guys want to go to the inn and ask for any guidance?
Ranger. Yes, for a ranger.
Scout or something.
We're gonna ask the bartender if he knows of a ranger that's currently in town that knows the lands around here.
Okay, well, let me go to the inn. Aha! Everyone is at the inn. Kind of want to wait for Sin to get back to progress. But, the inn is still kind of busy today. So if you want to, let's see. Let me roll some dice here. Okay, so as you ask around for a ranger or a guide, a couple people mention Falcon's Hunting Lodge, which is in the Neverwinter Wood, and they give you pretty clear directions on how to get to it. And it is approximately halfway between Phandalin and the loggers' camp. With your horses and the cart that you're going to take with the supplies, you can travel about 25 miles a day, and the loggers' camp is about 50 miles away. So Falcon's Lodge would probably be a good place to stay. And they do mention that if you bring him some wine, he might give you a free room for the night.
Hey, we got a bottle of wine, so why not?
I can buy a bottle of wine. Probably gonna be. That was a gross drink. Is it just called wine?
I am not sure. Let me look here.
It is not just wine.
Trying to look it up because it.
It doesn't come in the inventory. I've seen it before now.
Yeah, it just says bottle of wine. I'm trying to search for it, but it doesn't seem to show up. Let me try again.
Nope, I can't find any of it.
What the?
Yeah, it's in the book. It's on page 158, and it's listed as fine or wine. And then there's common by the pitcher, which is 2 silver, and then there's fine by the bottle, which is 10 gold piece. I assume it's going to be the fine bottled stuff.
Yeah, it would have to be a
it in
bottle.
here.
I think you just kind of have to add a custom item and then take 10 gold out of your inventory.
Yeah. So if you want to buy a bottle of wine, go ahead and do that. 10 gold sounds like what I read before, but I don't know where the hell I read that.
I can read
I
it too.
don't know how you can. If you do a search in your player handbook, it should be food, drink, and lodging. What'd you say?
No, see what's going on is anytime I type something into the search, it's like automatically spell checking it and changing it to something else. So when I put in bottle of wine, it's changing it to bottle of with, like WITH.
You need to turn your spell check off.
It's
Hey,
not
Sid.
my spell check, it's the website.
Were you able to find this bottle of wine in yours? That
No,
you?
I just did it.
No,
You're not Sin.
I had to step away before I could actually look.
Okay. Well, while you were gone, Sin, everyone went to the inn and was looking for a guide or something, a hint on how to get to the logging camp. And they were told about Falcon's Hunting Lodge, which is about halfway between Phandalin and the logging camp. And it said that if you bring him a bottle of wine, he'll put you up for the night. So being that the logging camp is a 2-day journey, it's a perfect midway point.
Sure, then I'll buy another bottle of wine.
Yeah, did you find like an item for it, or did you?
No, I'm just gonna put it under other possessions, just fill it in.
Oh.
That's what I was gonna do. Because I didn't see one for the tobacco or for the pipe weed and all that either. But I know it's a thing, but it's not on here.
Yeah, that's the issue
Probably
I'm
because
having.
D&D Beyond don't approve of that stuff. Maybe.
Maybe.
Who knows?
I mean, it's kind of.
Because you get a lot of kids on here, so. Then again, it's probably all just RP'd out. Because it's just tavern prizes, so you would buy it at the tavern. So let's see. 2.
Yeah, so that
bottles of
trail
wine.
from. Let me go back to the map
Where's
here.
my pipe weed at?
That trail from Coneyberry, I believe, is the one that goes to Falcons.
8 ounces.
You want me to just feed her regular food? Sure. I'll have to throw her outside.
What do they have for varieties? Oh, what was it? Okay, save. And I need to spend 10 more gold. So did we find somebody to possibly hire as a guide?
They kind of gave you a rough path to they mark it on your map.
Oh, I see. But nobody skilled enough to want to be a guide to this whole thing, huh?
No, you didn't really find anyone who was interested in delivering stuff to the loggers. Oh,
Yeah,
and you do have an ox with you who's pulling the cart.
right.
So I wasn't sure which way you guys would go, so
Did anybody ask if anybody had any information about the forest, what to look out for, things like that?
they pretty much don't go toward the forest, but they do know of Falcon's Hunting Lodge.
And where's that on the map?
That's the X that I drew.
Okay. You said just bring him a bottle of wine?
Yep. They kind of gave you directions on how to find a trail to it, and it's about halfway between Phandalin and where the logging camp is.
Can we get a best guess on the day's travel?
You can travel about 25 miles a day. The logging camp is 50 miles north, so you can travel to Falcons and then travel to the logging camp. It'll be a 2-day trip.
So we probably want to make sure we at least have at least 4 days worth of rations,
Yeah.
just to be safe.
Yeah, we can say those are included in the supplies for the logging camp.
Okay.
But, you've been given enough rations and stuff to get there and back.
We're not dying of dysentery, are we?
Oh, God.
I hope not. We'll see how that goes.
I don't have any rations, so
I know I have rations.
I'm gonna
You should if you started the adventures pack. That was
No, I didn't. I started with a scholar's bag
Well, you
because
shouldn't
I
need to
figured
buy
y'all had adventures packs, so you guys would have ropes and grappling hooks, blah blah blah.
Well, there's rations are with the cart, so we'll have rations set for the trip there and back.
Yeah, I just want, for
Yeah.
my own sake, in case we get stuck in a gnomish cavern again. But
I'll take you some rations out of the cart then.
Well, I mean, you
Take
can.
you 4 days worth.
Technically, we haven't left town yet, so you can buy yourself some rations.
yeah, that's what I'm doing. I just did it wrong. Because it's not that much. But
Hmm.
that means I have to take out size.
Okay, so while you're buying the rations, Barthen kind of gives you an overview of the cart and everything. He tells you the clerks filled 2 crates with supplies. He hands you a sheet of parchment that has an inventory of the crate's contents. So it's foodstuffs like dried meat, blocks of cheese, loaves of bread, and all that. Some casks of ale and flasks of oil for the lamps. And the 2 heavy crates are loaded onto a 2-wheeled cart pulled by an ox. The ox's name is Vincent, and Barthen expects you to return him and the cart.
Return Barthen himself?
Vincent,
No,
the ox
Vincent
and the
the ox.
cart.
Okay. Yeah, okay. Got it.
And is anyone mentioning how or want to talk to him about how to get to the loggers'
Me?
camp?
Sure, let's ask him, see what he knows.
Okay, I mean he kind of gives you the. Sorry, I'm kind of sunsetting, so my brain is fogging up. He kind of gives you the same
okay, big guy.
directions and mentions that if you do stop by Falcons, that if you should bring him a bottle of wine.
Already set.
Oh, hey, and here's the thing for the bottle of fine wine. It says it costs 10 gold pieces.
Nice. I've
That's
already
where I
bought
read
2,
it.
so there we go.
Well, remember where I said I read it? I knew I read it before. It was right there.
Yeah, I know there's somewhere. I couldn't find it for whatever reason. I'm still trying to figure this app thing out as it is.
Oh, did I want to ask him if he's heard if the guy, I forgot his name already, has
Barthen?
heard of any like issues with traveling the trail. Like, is it dangerous or is it boring? Mundane. There we go. Thank you.
He says that they only deliver every 2 months, so it's been 2 months since anyone's traveled that road. And in that time, a dragon has appeared and there's orcs, so he doesn't know.
Valid point.
I think we've got good cover from the dragon. With all the trees.
Hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully.
Just gotta watch out for spiders. Big hairy things. Drop down from the trees and snatch you up and spin you in a web.
Great.
Nobody here's bothered by spiders. All right, good.
Not really.
All right, so is everyone ready to go?
I think so.
Brand is
Sure.
ready. We'll take a bath when we get back.
Tristan?
I'm good.
Whoops. Still had it on the draw thing, so now there's this nice big purple streak on the map for no reason.
Yeah.
Okay. Excuse me. All right, so you start traveling down the road. You're all riding your horses next to the cart, and you find the little trail that leads into the woods and should possibly lead to Falcon's hunting lodge. And just as you're entering the woods, you see a little clearing ahead of you, and there's a wild boar in the clearing, just glaring at you. He sees you coming, and he's just looking.
I looked to Dewey Claw.
It's just a wild boar just staring at us.
Mm-hmm.
I
I say we take it for dinner, but
could use it. Could shoot it. Kill it. Have some more
It's my
rations.
javelin and throw it at it.
Okay.
You're gonna javelin at it.
Yep.
Okay.
I get out of the way.
I'll move.
Okay. Let me
Fresh meat, yeah, bitches.
get this thing going.
I know better than to take on a pig on the ground. I've been in that situation once before. Don't want to do it again.
Okay, so Tristan, you are javeling at it. So that does hit. Go ahead and roll some damage. Did you say you tied a rope to it?
No.
Okay.
Nope, that was at the bell tower.
True.
Okay, so 5 damage. All right, everyone roll initiative.
Oh. I got
Fair
vigilant blessing.
where is it? No.
I couldn't resist.
Dirty 20 with my vigilant blessing.
Should we have clarified if this was an average sized boar before we did this?
That's what I was.
No. No.
Nah, Tristan just threw. I was looking to the druid who knows animals and see what he was gonna do, and Tristan just threw a javelin at it.
Irrational thinking there, but it's hey, whatever.
Yes, Tristan is a.
So now the golden dragon's gonna unpolymorph and basically kill us all. Thanks, Tristan.
Sorry, I'm putting everyone's
We had a-
initiative in. Bear with me a second
Had a
here.
weasel once that was like that. It was a weasel, and it turned out to be a bronze dragon.
Mm.
The rogue was a dick to it, and so the dragon didn't help him later on. Like, oh, I didn't know he was a dragon. Well, tough shit. Be nice.
Okay, so give me one moment here.
Making Christmas is so fun. No.
So it doesn't tell me what happens if you just freaking attack it.
Treat it like
Probably
a
attacks.
boar, a monster.
You have to look up and see what it is, and then think of what it would do. Probably run
Yeah, that's what
away,
I'm
probably
doing.
Attack. I mean, I've shot a boar once before on the ground level and didn't drop it. The thing just ran right at me.
Oh yeah, they're bitches.
They're extremely. That's why I only ever go for headshots on a pig now. I'm gonna try for freaking heart shots. Fuck that. I either hit him in the head and he dies, or I hit him in the head and it knocks him out, and then I can kill him, or they run off. Actually,
Okay.
no, because the last pig I couldn't get a headshot on, but I did manage to shoot it through the side, and I saw it stumble from the bullet hitting it, and I saw the bullet pass through it and hit the dirt behind it. The damn thing just stumbled and just walked off like it was nothing, and we couldn't find a blood trail or nothing. But I know I hit the damn thing. There's no more than like 8 feet, like 10 feet away from me.
Okay, so as your as your javelin hits the boar, it kind of pierces its side, and the boar squeals, and it starts to run off, and it turns to run, but it's not its turn, so it can't do that yet. But you can tell that that's what it's going to do. So Brand, you're up next.
I don't know if we should be trying to
Oh wait,
kill
never
the
mind.
boar or not.
It's not Brand, it was me. The
There
hell
you
am I
go.
doing?
Run, piggy, run.
Yeah, so following Tristan's lead, I'm just gonna shoot an arrow at it. If I can. Okay, and
What did they
that
get? Because
definitely
Brand got a
hits.
20 on his initiative. Oh, I think you do it against the party, against the beast, don't you? Okay. Yeah.
See, I saw your initiative. You rolled twice.
Because I have Vigilant Blessing, which gives me advantage on initiative rolls. Or I can give it to one of the person of my choosing.
Okay.
The last time I put it on Brand.
I will adjust your initiative.
I did mention that. You must have not caught that.
No, I did not hear that.
I said Vigilant Blessing gives him the dirty 20. Maybe my mic.
I did hear that, but I'm looking at the dice rolls, and that's the one that I saw. So sorry.
Okay.
So
No, it's fine. I'll just make sure I get your full attention next time before I do that.
that's all right. You will go next since we kind of screwed the pooch on that.
Yeah. Well, all right. Can I run up and just hit it with my hammer?
You can.
All right, I'm gonna run up and I'm gonna do Booming Blade. So, boo. 11.
That does not hit.
Oh well, I tried.
Yep.
It's my turn.
Miss Dean,
Yes.
you wanna
I'm gonna just Eldritch Blast his ass, cause that sounds like a smart.
because that's what you do when you see a pig in the woods.
Well, we've already wounded it. I want to put it out of its misery, and I would like some ham for dinner.
Okay.
Like fresh ham, not that salted shit in the ration pack. But
Or the meat.
No. Your Eldritch Blast just kind of fizzles in your hand. Dewey Claw, you have an opportunity to do something.
His ass outside us.
Well, I don't want to hurt it anymore, but it's pretty fucked up right now, isn't it?
it got
Doesn't seem to be.
Hmm.
But Tristan would like
Christian
her
poked it.
javelin.
So it did.
So the javelin is still stuck in the pig's side?
Oh no, it fell out.
Okay.
Pig kind of shrugged it off.
I want to see if I can just run up to it, capture it.
So you want to try and grapple it?
Yeah.
Okay, so roll an unarmed attack. It was within range of you to just run up, so you can run up and roll an unarmed attack.
How do I do that?
In your skills and stuff, there should be an unarmed attack.
I don't have that.
Hang on.
Try to do
Under actions, unarmed strike.
Ah.
It slips through your grasp.
Oh.
Okay, and up next is the pig, who is going to say, you know what, this isn't worth it. And instead of running, he is going to transform into a half orc and say, what the hell? And he's going to attack the closest person to it, which is Brand.
Oh.
So
Hey, good job.
I
Good
was
job.
hungry, dude.
Must have been extreme hungry.
Well, you don't look like a pig.
okay, so
Wish I
he
could
is.
touch him with a little- It'd be
Hey, look.
Pumbaa.
Sorry, I'm looking at the spells. did not prepare well today.
Well, he probably didn't expect to get attacked by a
No,
hungry.
I did not prepare well today.
Well, you did not expect to get attacked by a hungry Christian.
No, I did not. But he is going to cast Thunder Wave, which affects everyone within a 15-foot cube originating
all of
from
us.
the caster. So that's actually only Brand and Dewey, because you were the only two that ran up to it. Everyone else used ranged attacks. So that is a wisdom saving throw. So give me a wisdom save, the two of you.
No, that's wrong.
Mighty 10.
Okay, so Dewey passed easily, and Brand, you take 15 damage.
All right.
He's gonna give it to Tristan then.
And that's thunder damage, if it matters.
Okie dokie.
Okay, so Brand, you are up next.
Matt's running around with board. No wonder he got hit. He deserves it.
Well, taking the hit, Brand will be. Does Brand get? Does Thunderwave? Doesn't it knock you back? Or knock
Let's
you
see.
prone? I thought it had a secondary effect if you didn't pass the save. You said Thunderwave, right? Or was it Thunderclap?
Yes, Thunder Wave. Wave of Thunderous Force sweeps out. Each creature within a 15-foot cube must take a... Oh, I'm sorry. It's a Constitution saving throw.
No.
On a failed save, take 2d8 thunder damage, and you're pushed 10 feet away. Yeah, so
on a successful save, which Dewey Claw made, he wouldn't get pushed though.
yeah, he rolled a 20, so he's still right up
All
on
right.
it. You
So
got
getting-
pushed 10 feet away from it.
All right, so being pushed 10 feet back, recovering from it, rather surprised and shocked that the pig turned into this. Brand will drop his weapon, put it down, put his hands up, saying, "Whoa," and say, "Sorry, misunderstanding."
No misunderstanding. It's food.
Not anymore.
Okay, is that your turn?
So, yeah, he's just put his weapon down, put his hands up. Sorry, misunderstanding. Tried to show that he means that he's no threat.
Okay, Miss Teen?
Attempt at diplomacy.
Oh, wait, I have a spell for this. I forgot about it. This might actually work. If y'all would not attack him anymore,
I put my weapon down.
Well, I'm not so sure about Tristan.
I'm not.
Just cast
gonna
hold person
jump-
on her.
Well,
I'm gonna jump off the wagon, hold my axe over my shoulder. I give you 2 seconds to back the hell out, or I'm gonna run this axe right through your skull.
Calm down, Tristan. Calm down. Miss Teen's turn. You can do something on your turn.
I wanted to use Calm Emotion, but it says when the spell ends, the creature becomes hostile again unless the DM rolls otherwise. But my goal was to use Calm Emotions and try to be like, we mean no harm, we're sorry, please just...
Well, how long does the spell last?
Concentration up to 1 minute.
Let's see. What does the spell?
I just want to calm them down so we can like apologize and be like, we're gonna go this way and you can go that way, and we promise never to speak of this again.
I mean, you can try it.
Oh wait, it says each humanoid in a 20-foot sphere centered on a point you choose within a range must make a charisma saving throw. A creature can choose to fail this saving throw if it wishes. If a creature fails its saving throw, choose following effects. Oh, one of the two following effects. They can be either charmed or frightened.
Yeah, it looks like that would work.
Or you can make the target indifferent about creatures of your choice that it is hostile to. As long as it's charmed, that should be enough to like get it to like chill out.
From what I can see, the way the spell works, you're gonna cast a spell. If it fails the save, you can have it be charmed or whatever, or it'll be calmer, a little more friendlier. Then once the spell ends, it's basically like the charm spell, where once the spell ends, it's like, wait a minute, I was just put under a spell, and it knows what it
Y-
did. But I mean, if we want to calm them down and talk to them, it may still work. That'll be up to the DM. What happens.
Yeah, I just don't want to piss them off further.
Yeah, it's worth a shot.
Okay.
So it's a Constitution saving throw.
Charisma.
Does it say the difficulty?
It says attack/save is 13.
Okay,
You
so
know
he.
what Jack Burton always says in a time like this? Jack Burton always says, "What the hell?"
So he made a save.
I should
Okay.
name my guy Jack Burton. Darn it.
So that probably didn't do anything.
We'll see. May have pissed him off more for all we know.
It doesn't specify what happens if.
Well, if he makes a save, the spell doesn't affect him.
Yeah. But it doesn't say that it would make it worse.
My question is, what are you saying to him with the spell?
Something of we're sorry. Please don't hurt us. Go away. I don't know. I mean, it was an accident, man.
That's all you gotta say is an accent, man.
We were hunting food, dude. You look like food. It's not a wise choice.
Should have been an ugly bird. Okay, my turn's done then.
Okay, well, he can tell that you just cast a spell at him, and he did not appreciate it.
Yeah.
I'm looking through his spells. Hang on.
Uh-oh.
Okay, so he's going to look at you, and sorry, I'm trying to picture how this is. You know what? Let me do something really quick because I am garbage without a map. Give me 2 moments here. I'm going to set up a little map, which I should have had. Why are you being so slow? Sorry, this is going to take a few moments. If anyone needs to do anything, you can.
You got it.
I pet the kitty. Who's a good Dewey Claw?
Purr.
Haha.
I need more water.
Going outside.
See, I was worried something might be up. Though I was expecting something a lot worse with this voice. While I was looking at Dewey Claw, who's the druid, figuring, hey, you know how to deal with animals, and you're all nature-y. What do you recommend? But then Tristan
Yeah, I
goes
was.
and throws a javelin at it. And I'm like, what the hell?
Kristen's going food. Yay! Food.
Yeah, I was trying to see what I could do because I
I
had
gotta. We
all
also
these
gotta
arrow
put.
points.
So we'll sign Tristan up for basic training as well.
It's food. Dude, don't run around as food. That's plain and simple. Not my fault. You run around food, you're gonna get eaten.
I suppose so. Oh, this ain't the guy we're supposed to meet.
Where's the work?
It just seemed kind of weird that
Hang
we
on.
show up out here in the open and it's just standing there looking at us like, huh. Normally the pigs would run away or charge.
Normally.
Usually run away.
Okay. So, add the
Ooh, map changed. What
horses.
happened? Zoom out. Zoom
I need
out. There we go. Ooga chaka.
So there are. Stop it.
These are nice maps.
Sure.
Just come with the thing, Dag?
No,
Huh. Where'd you get
these
this
are
map
from the Battle Maps Reborn book.
Nice. Is that also on D&D Beyond?
Yeah, you download it and it gives you a bunch of PNGs. So you
Nice.
threw your
How much
thing.
I'll have to look that
This
up.
was $14, and it was a download. So you were 10 feet away. You were right up on it. So Mistine, you're over there. Okay. Oh, where's... Oops. Okay, there's my other window. Okay. He is going to cast Lightning Bolt, which is not a pleasant spell, and I don't think this is going to end well for you.
Who's he casting that?
He's casting it at Mistine.
Oh, should be
And
fine.
Lightning Bolt is
Gonna hit
has a
right on the
range of
horses.
100 feet. A stroke of here's the description: a stroke of lightning forming a line 100 feet long and 5 feet wide blasts out from you in a direction of your choice. Each creature in the line must make a Dexterity saving throw. A creature takes 8d6 lightning damage on a failed save, or half as much on a successful save. The lightning ignites flammable objects in the area that aren't being worn or carried. So...
Oh, those are horses.
Yeah, those are your horses.
They look like dragons from like leaning back.
He's
So
endangering the
line
horses.
here.
I'm not thinking he's a druid.
So he's casting it at you.
Me.
There's...
So I have to roll a.
Constitution saving throw.
You and the horses. Because it goes through them all.
Yeah, because
Everything within that line takes the hit, so.
it's going to be like that. So
Yeah.
there's going to be several Constitution saving throws coming up, including
Wait,
one from...
Constitution?
sorry,
Lightning bolt?
Dexterity. Dexterity.
There you go.
Dexterity.
Yes.
So I'm in the way?
Yep.
Yep.
So
It's okay, Dewey Claw. You know what Bran says? You know, when
What's
the
it
earth
say?
quakes and poison arrows fall from the sky, the pillars of heaven shake. Yep. Bran just looks that big old lightning bolt right square in the eye and says, "Give me your best shot, pal. I can take it."
Well, you don't have to because you're out of the way.
yes.
Yeah, 'cause I'm smart.
Okay, Jesus
I rolled
Christ.
20.
What do I hit?
Oh,
Dexterity?
yeah, under saving throws. Did I roll it right?
Oh.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
It's okay. Maybe he's weak.
Okay, so let's see what the horses can do.
Oh no.
Guess I'm gonna be walking.
Well,
Okay.
all that walking is good for your buns and thighs.
So
Yeah, buns and thighs.
I have wonderful news. The DC on that is 12.
Yay!
So all of the players dodged it. However,
But
one of the horses it is not doing so well.
Oh,
What was that?
even though we dodged
8d6?
it, don't we still take half?
Yeah, you still take half. So hang on.
All
Do
right.
I get anything for rolling a natural 20?
Um, for rolling a natural 20, describe
Like,
to me what you think would happen.
I fall to the ground and like right below the laser beam, and it singes the back of my head a little bit, but not really does anything. That was bad grammar all around, but
Well, technically, you dodging it is you dropping to the ground. It's just still gonna graze you because it's lightning. It's fast.
Yeah, so, for a natural 20, I'm going to give you a quarter damage. So I'll say it's
Oh, you're nice.
well, I mean, it's a natural 20.
I wouldn't have even given her that. Just shows you how mean I am.
I asked.
You-
I thought to ask.
So, Miss Dean,
Yeah.
it's going to be 18 damage, not to you, but that's the total.
Ow.
So, Dewey Claw and Dagger each take 9 damage, and you take 5 damage. And your horse explodes.
Koosh! That is
Oh,
pretty
I
bad.
get less damage and lose a horse, so I'm still being fairly damaged.
God damn it.
Hey,
No bueno.
Okay.
hey, Tristan, we can have horse for dinner.
Yes.
Well, it's more like a fine mist, so if you want soup, set some buckets down.
Lord.
I go through the air and try to catch it.
Oh no.
Damn it.
And poor horse.
Okay, Tristan. It is your turn. Actually, I should add the cart in here.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So he's about how many? E square is what? How many feet?
5.
Each square is 5 feet. I didn't set up the grid for this.
5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah, so I would only be
So-
able to get to here.
Well, you're supposed to be about 30 feet from him. So if you're charging up to him, you successfully do it. And I'll just move everyone up, what is it, 10 feet?
What's the big scary thing?
That's a cow. That's the ox that's
Okay.
calling the horse. Or
Man,
cart.
that other horse managed to survive the lightning bolt?
He took half
Take my-
damage.
Take my great axe and cleave the motherfucker.
Yeah, hit him.
Nice, be nice, be nice, be nice, nice. Oh, god damn, these dice are evil tonight.
I'm still
Oh,
waiting
wow.
for it to show up.
Yeah, it's not nice.
Reload.
Squeak,
Uh,
squeak.
Yeah, you did not hit.
Yeah, oh well. That's it. My turn's over.
Okay, Dagger is next. Dagger is not happy about getting smacked in the face with a lightning bolt, even though he mostly dodged it. So he... Give me a second here. So he's going to fire his longbow. That is going to hit. He is going to roll on that. And he's going to use his Gathered Swarm to add 1d6 of piercing damage to that. 6. a total of 13 damage. And Dewey-Claw, it is your turn.
Oh, boy.
I took it.
Ah, what a predicament. I actually want to back away.
If you are in close combat with him, if you back away, he will get an opportunity attack.
Uh,
You got any like touch weapons or touch?
not really, and I forgot to change one spell. But it's okay. I'll manage.
I mean, you've got your Flame Blade. You can whip
Yeah,
that out.
that's the only thing I was just thinking of. So I'm going to cast my Flame Blade.
Yeah, so that's a bonus action. So you can do that and use your 2-weapon fighting to get a Scimitar and a Flame Blade attack in.
Yeah, that's what I planned on. Okay, Flame Blade's out. And we use it. Should hit.
Yeah, that hits.
And what do I need to roll?
It should have the thing right next to it. It's looks like 3d6.
3d6s.
It should have a little damage right next to the
Yeah, let's
to
see it.
hit. Okay, so the horse that got hit by lightning is up next.
I thought I was going to use my
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
yeah, my scimitar
I told you
for
I
a hit.
was sunsetting, so I'm kind of.
You're good.
Okay, so that's a critical hit. The 20 is a critical, right, Sam?
Right.
So that
Yeah,
should be
natural
full
20
damage.
You're critical.
So that'd be 12 plus 2. 14. Okay, that thing is pretty messed up, but the horse, damn it, I did not draw. I wanted to select. The horse that took damage from the lightning bolt is going to run and use its entire movement to just completely bolt. It is gone. And coming up next, we are back to Brand.
I think at this point, Brian's gonna say,
Goodness.
hey, what did the orc when the orc turned back in when the pig turned back into the orc? What did he say?
I think he said something like, "What the fuck is wrong with you?"
Job.
All right, Brand's just gonna say, what the fuck is wrong with you all? And he's gonna pick up the hammer and go up to the orc and say, you shouldn't have lightning bolt the horse. And he is going to booming blade with his Mormaul at the half orc. Though I don't want to kill it, so if it drops it, I'd rather knock him out. So standard attack. Actually, let's throw Hex on top of that and then booming blade. And I'll Dexterity be his thingamajigger. 24 to hit.
Okay, so you don't even have to roll damage because you just smash him. This was the final bit, and he crumples to the ground.
I just want to knock him out, and then spare the dying. Make sure he don't die on me.
It is
Which
too
will just
late for that.
stabilize him. Damn it.
What happened?
Well,
I tried to save him.
you can try to. And you can stabilize him at 1 HP if you want.
Well, I have that cantrip I took called Spare the Dying, which it basically it's a spell that lets me make pass a stabilization check. Where normally I don't have to roll or use the healer's kit, I just use a spell instead, and the spell does it.
Yeah,
So
so
he's
if,
no
if you were
longer-
going for non-lethal damage, then you do knock him out, and you can stabilize him. And
Yeah, that's what I didn't want to. I want to knock his ass out. I didn't want to kill him. Though with a big ass maul, I understand it's not easy to do.
yeah. So
So I leave that to GM discretion. I'm saying that's what I would like to try to do.
you know what? Roll another. Oh, what kind of check?
Medicine.
'Cause- Well, I'm thinking it would be involved with your hit to him. So roll your damage. Let me see how much damage you do, because if you put him too much over the edge,
Okay.
then it's just going to be mortal damage. But I know you're trying to resist,
14.
so he is at 14 is twice the health that he had left. So since you're trying not to kill him, I'll say it did half, and he's at 0 health.
All right. So then I will stabilize him and tie. And I mean, stabilizing doesn't mean he's gonna wake up. It'll still be an hour before he wakes up at the most. So that gives us plenty of time to tie him up. At least until he calms down.
If he calms down.
I think it's just a big misunderstanding.
3 points.
His stupid fault for walking around as an animal out in the middle of nowhere. That could be food.
On a trail where people go.
Now that you have time to inspect, you notice that it is a female half-orc.
They're ugly.
This half-orc dude has some strange lumps on his chest. Must be cancer. Oh my gosh! Walk away.
I just thought of the scene from the animated Mulan where they're like supposed to be showing her breasts like while she's bandaged, and I'm like, I've always gone, she's so flat chested. How can you tell she's a chick by looking at?
I was thinking of Robin Hood Men in Tights, like, oh no, you lost your arms in battle, but you grew some nice boobs though.
But you grew a nice set of tits.
Nice.
Classic.
I'm gonna search her pocket because she's just out here all on her own, and I'm curious what she's up to.
Well, she doesn't have too much on her, just the what she's wearing, because she was a pig, so she didn't really need much.
True.
Warthog.
Yeah,
Oh,
warthog.
Yeah, warthog.
Yeah.
Dewey Claw, do you want to see if you can? Never mind. It's probably that horse is probably long gone by now.
Yeah, I was thinking that. See if I can go retrieve the horse.
So,
But who knows how far it is right now.
You'd be the only one capable with the skills to do so. Anyways, Brand will tie her up and tend to her injuries. Nothing serious, just tie her arms behind her back and all that. Just,
well, don't tie her like if you don't want to kill her in the long run, make sure she can get out of it eventually.
Well, yeah, I'm just tying her arms behind her back so she don't wake up and start attacking us right off the bat or something, just so we can talk this out, hopefully.
You want to wait around? I was just gonna leave her. Last time we tried to convince an orc that we were nice, it didn't work out. So.
It kind of exploded, then it exploded.
Yeah, Dewey Claw, if you want to go look for the horse, you can give me a... Sorry, one second.
Animal handling?
Well, we'll need to find the horse and then calm it down. So, a perception check to see if you're able to track it down. Actually, you know what? There's something better than that.
Well,
Can we just stick with
skills.
perception?
yeah.
If he's trying to track it, animal handling or survival.
I was gonna say survival.
skills.
So yeah, sorry. What's your bonus to survival? Because I'll just take that roll and we'll just make it a
It's
survival
also
check.
a +4.
Okay, so yeah, 19. So you don't have to abandon that roll. So you're able to track down the horse. So give me an animal handling check to see if you're able to calm it down and bring it back. Which you are. So the horse is returned, but it's a little singed. And by a little singed, I mean it smells like cooked horse.
Oh, man.
And it's not doing too good.
So, how do we mend
I'll
the
have
horse?
I'll just cast a healing spell on it, or we can cast a healing spell, or we can give it a potion.
He's gonna pull the goddamn horse.
I'd request that we do a short rest at some point soon so I can regenerate spells.
Well, you can
So-
get one here. So, Brand will put a healing spell on the horse to heal it, to cure wounds. Let's see. Looks like 8 points of health back.
Okay, so that's almost back up to full health for that horse.
You're saying so this counts as a short rest while we call Ran off to find the horse?
Well,
yeah, if you want to
she's-
kind of sit off to the side and meditate somewhere,
Yeah.
you can use it as a short rest.
And it's
Okay,
going to be
yeah,
about an hour or so before the orc lady wakes up, unless I heal her sooner to wake her up. But I'll let her wake up naturally. 'Cause I still don't know if it's a friendly person or not. Given we've been fighting orcs, and this is a half orc, so I'm gonna guess this is a misunderstanding. We'll see.
Let me double check that. I thought I read half orc somewhere.
That's what I heard.
Yeah, they are.
you
They're
said,
they're
yeah.
half orcs.
Wait, they're half orcs?
This creature.
But nothing in the trees, right?
This type of creature is a half orc. When I said they, I meant
behind the rocks.
this category of creature.
God,
But like, if you want to like look around.
Yeah, this is my next perception check. Make sure nothing else is like around. Investigation.
Christian can look around. She needs to cool off.
Who?
Look around.
Saying, Christian, go secure the area.
Yeah.
She needs to cool off.
Natural 20.
From your vantage point and through a careful search of the area, you can tell that the DM simply misspoke a word, and y'all made a big deal out of it.
Of course, we have to. It's like when the DM has us roll for no actual reason, but we do it anyways because we don't know if it's true or not.
Right.
Hey, make a
Or when you're
dexterity
looking-
saving throw.
Or my
I'm kidding.
favorite tactic
Don't
to
do
do
it.
is when people are doing stuff, I'm behind my DM screen and I'll just randomly roll, and that suddenly gets everybody's attention like that, like a police siren's going on.
Yeah. I mean, one of the cool things about playing like this is that y'all can't see those rolls and start giving me the eyeballs. Because I have
I
made a lot of them.
When they start getting off topic, or they start zoning out or arguing even amongst themselves in character, I just do that roll and it's like clockwork every time. They all suddenly snap to attention. That's fun. Good times.
Okay, so an hour has passed. Misty, you've had a short rest. The orc is starting to come to. The half orc, excuse me. And is that you healing the orc?
No, that's me doing the short rest.
Oh,
Me
okay.
burning a hit die to heal a little bit.
Got you.
As the orc comes through, I will cast a cure wounds on the orc. Don't relax, take it slowly.
Pretty sure it took some time to get that horse back.
which it's only going to be 4, so it's not a big heal, but such is the price of healing spells.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully, help her feel a little bit better. And so,
Yeah, and doing well
sorry
that
for that. We made a mistake.
that
Get some
time
food.
you spent getting the horse.
Yeah, so I had no rest time. It's okay.
I neither am I. I'm out looking at stupid shit.
Yeah, well, it's usually a good idea to scout the area just to make sure. I mean,
Uh.
lightning bolt's an actually pretty badass spell.
Mm-hmm.
I always skipped it when I played a character that could use it because, well, actually, that was way back in 3.5. Barely remember it, but I always skipped it because of that one video of the kid going lightning bolt, lightning bolt, lightning bolt.
Yeah, but now you see why. You get shit to line up just right.
Yeah.
I made a mistake once where I gave a rogue player, or I gave the party 2 wands of lightning bolt, and I gave them both to this rogue player, and he was using that skill. He used magic items, which he had really high, and basically dual wielding lightning bolt like they were laser guns.
Goddamn.
And I was
Okay.
like, that is so badass, but that was a terrible decision on my part.
All right, so you've got this orc, this half orc. What you want to do to her?
Well, after I heal her, I'm going to offer her some water. I'll say, so, you're going to apologize for attacking her. It was a mistake on her, and my companion thought you were a normal boar and they were hungry.
She takes a mouthful and spits it in your face.
Yeah.
Who called it?
He will close his eyes, take a deep breath, softly exhale. He's going to look at her and says, I'm going to let you go now, and you can go about your way. If you choose to attack us, well, you've already seen what can happen. We apologize once more. We are very sorry. We will be more mindful heading forward from here, so as hopefully not to have this happen again.
Give me a
Persuasion?
No.
Charisma?
Hold on. Stop saying words.
Intimidation.
Stop saying words.
Words.
I'm trying to think of what the best thing to roll here would be. Insight. Give me an insight check.
Huzzah. 20. Dirty 20.
You have a feeling that it would not be in your best interest to let her go.
So you think her as a
Dangerous
prisoner?
dead, so I'm gonna be like,
Out of the ring.
no, we're not letting her go. I'll kill her first before I let her go.
See, I don't want to use that as a natural lie detector because that ain't what it's supposed to be for, but I have a feeling. I'm guessing. So what is she doing that I'm getting this feeling that letting her go would be a bad idea?
A death stare. Eyes of hatred.
Hold on. Trying to
Body
think what
language.
she would be doing. She definitely wants to get away from you. She hasn't said anything to you. But the first thing you said was that you were going to let her go after she spit water in your face.
Yes, and so what is she doing that's making me get the insight that if I let her go, it's gonna be a bad idea?
She is very aggressive, but also very interested in getting farther down the path than you are. So, I mean, if you want to have more conversation with her or try to converse with her, she might give you answers through intimidation or persuasion, or you can just let her go. But the insight is supposed to be like a gut feeling. Like you're considering letting her go, and then you've kind of thought about it.
I
Or-
will turn
or
to Tristan right
You got
there and
you
say,
got
"What
a
do you
tickle in your
say? What do
gut
you
that
think,
said
Tristan?"
maybe not.
Going to say
Please.
no.
I'll turn to.
Well, okay.
I
Do you
said,
want to ask her anything?
Yeah, I was gonna say, why do you want to get away from us so bad that you've been, or wait, hold on. Why have you been, shoot.
Officer Bad Cop Christian, what do you think?
Well, I wanted to roll a.
Or
Well,
secondary
let Miss
Officer
Teen
Bad Cop Miss
roll her
Dean.
thing.
Yeah, but I just can't think of the words I want to say to do a persuasion roll. I want to persuade her.
That's kind of what the skill is for, though. So your character would know what to say, even if you don't. So that's why you do the roll, to see how well your character can do it.
See if she can do it better than I can even find words. Clearly, there's
Yeah,
something she is
because
either
there's always
hiding
that.
from.
Yeah, like if you play a character who's like I don't consider myself a very highly intelligent person, but I could play a wizard who's the smartest guy in Faerun, and I'm like, I don't know the thing, but my wizard knows the thing, so I will just roll so he can do the thing, and then it's up to the DM to be like, okay, he does the thing.
I
Okay,
This is
I
how
was
so
he
trying
does
to.
the thing.
Miss Teen, are you trying to persuade her to give you information or to
Yeah, about
explain
what's
herself?
ahead on the trail that she seems so eager to get to, or what she's doing.
Hmm.
She says that she has to report back.
To whom? Do I roll again?
Yeah, she's not going to be very forthcoming with information, so you'll have to roll more to get more out of her. She wants to report back to the others.
Brand's
That
gonna ask her who are the others.
the others like her. You can kind of see that she is
Druids, orcs.
well, she's got some spiritual stuff on her. Give me 1 second here. I need to read things. Um, so she is wearing holy symbols. Um, so if you want to do a religion check or an arcana check, you might be able to find out exactly what this is.
My Arcana's +2.
I got +3 on both of those.
I don't
So
know shit.
I do an Arcana. Ah, buggers.
I go back to combing in the desert.
Well, you notice
Oh,
that she's wearing spiritual items and markings.
Oh, so it's of a spiritual nature? Let me try.
Religion.
Just need an excuse to do a different one.
Let me Okay, so you can tell that the large talisman around her neck is a talisman of Talos, the god of storms. So she is an anchorite of Talos, a reclusive spellcaster who gets their power from Talos. Their human ancestors bred with orcs, and all the anchorites of Talos are half orcs. So the people she would be reporting to are her fellow anchorites of Talos.
Hmm.
Is this normally a hostile type sect, or do we know anything?
They're recluses. They're very religious.
Yeah.
Where do I know that from? All right, Bran snaps to attention. And yes, I know where I've heard Talos before, because our gods are not too keen on each other. I am a Helmite of Helm, and Helm does not care for the destructive qualities of Talos. Though Helm does not really sway towards good nor evil, more so in the middle of the bracket, but still.
Hmm.
Actually, you know
So
what?
I am going to have Bran step away for a bit. And he will go tell Tristan that due to the nature of her religion and my religion, I am not going to have any say or any further part in this. So I leave her in your hands to decide what to do. And he will go back and tend to his horse.
Okay, so Mistine, your religion check was pretty good.
Just remember to get my rope.
So your character would know this. Talos is the Stormlord and the Destroyer. He represents the dark side of nature, the uncaring and destructive force that might strike at any time. He's the god of storms, forest fires, earthquakes, tornadoes, and general destruction. He counts the Ravager, the Raider, the Looter, and the Brigand among his followers. Those who favor him see life as a succession of random effects in a sea of chaos, so the devout should grab what they can when they can, for who can say when Talos will strike them and send them to the afterlife. Talos is portrayed as a broad-shouldered, bearded young man with a single good eye, the other covered with a dark patch. He's said to carry a collection of 3 staffs, a bunch of other stuff. He's
Sounds like
a
Odin.
popular deity. His name is invoked more often out of fear than out of reverence. He does have priests, mostly traveling doomsayers, who warn of disasters to come and accept charity in exchange for blessings of protection. Many of his faithful wear a black eye patch, even if both eyes are intact. So Talos is a god of destruction and selfishness, and generally his followers aren't the most well put together folks.
Okay.
And a devout follower of Talos would generally not be someone with your best interests in mind.
I would like to ask her where her temple, like I don't know what you call their worship. I would like to ask her where her place of worship is, dwelling, whatever you want to call that.
Roll it. Persuasion or intimidation?
I do better with persuasion. I think. Usually I do better.
Okay. She tells you that they have a kind of a mansion in the forest somewhere.
Is this mansion right off the trail, or is it more secluded off to the
Persuasion or intimidation?
My intimidation sucks.
She refuses to answer.
Okay. Is it well fortified?
Roll it.
Oh, sorry. I should just start hitting the button.
Well, pretty much every question you ask is going to be a check.
Yeah, I know.
So she also refuses to answer.
I wish I was playing a bad guy right now. I can get her to talk without having to roll. Or at least do things where we'll be like, DM will say, okay, well, roll intimidation. I'd be like, I cut her finger off. It's a natural 20. What does she say? Oh, she screams? I cut the other finger off and ask her again.
Say I'm a barbarian.
You just bite them off.
Can't think of any.
Okay. So, after each question you've asked, I've been rolling a die. And after your last question, she got a critical success. So she is going to just transform into a boar and
I'm going to guiding
bolt down the path. So she will be able to get 30 feet before you can react.
Okay,
That's
way.
good. I got 120-foot range.
Okay.
So guiding bolt when I get the chance.
Well, whose turn is it?
Well, we're not in an initiative order right now, so since if anyone wants to react to her running off, you can go ahead and do it.
21 to hit.
So yeah, that hits.
10 damage, and the next person to attack her will have advantage on their attack roll.
Okay, well, what would to
And it's
you?
radiant damage.
What would 10 radiant damage look like when it hits a boar that only has 4 health?
Well, Brand extends his free hand out, and he shouts the words "smite," and bolts of little bits of white lightning leap from each fingertip out towards the boar and hits it. You see it flash. You see its skeleton kind of illuminated, and basically it's just it dies or it dies if it dies.
So it
And it can
crashes into the
explode.
ground face
But
first,
it's definitely
sizzling.
glowing. It's definitely glowing, like it's almost like it's irradiated kind of glow, like the ghouls from Fallout. But
Right.
it's a harmless glow. It just makes it to where you can see it better.
Yeah, so it crashes to the ground, and there's sizzling and smoking from the radiant damage, and it's kind of glowing with a slight golden glow of your holy power, but it is also most definitely dead.
Screw those Talos types. And I go back to checking on the horses. Or checking on my horse.
Okay, so there's I accidentally only added 4 horses to the encounter, but there's supposed to be 5, so there are 4 horses there, and the cart. So Mistine, I think it was your horse that exploded, so you'll be riding in the cart.
Well, I thought the ox
Tristan,
was
I left
pulling the
the orc
cart.
to you.
I mean, you're not pulling the cart, you're going to be riding the cart. So the ox was just kind of tethered to the horses, so it was following along. So now you can actually just ride in the cart and steer the ox.
Okay.
I'll try.
Unless someone
Sure.
else wants to do it.
I don't mind. I was just confused about why the ox and something.
I'd be too tempted to ride the ox.
I mean, you can ride the ox if you want. It is a rideable
Here, you
animal.
can take my horse. I'll take the ox. Ah!
Tristan,
we
next
trust
time
her?
never mind.
Okay. So the rest of your trip to Falcon's Hunting Lodge is fairly uneventful. You get there just as the sun is setting. And bear with me a moment. I'm going to add you guys to the map.
Can we get a short rest in between our travels?
Well, I mean, you're just sitting on horses, so it's, yeah.
I was thinking. Oh wait, we already had the short. I was thinking for the warlock, but she already had it. Never mind.
Yeah, she had it while y'all were messing around with the orc.
Misty. Yeah. Okay.
Half
Good.
orc, sorry.
Never mind.
Where was this thing?
Tristan, I was hoping to do a sort of thing with the orc where I would try to act like the good guy and you act like the more aggressive type. That was my goal there when I wanted you to come over and talk and try to help intimidate it. When I left it with you, it was your job that when the orc broke free, to make sure it doesn't do that. I expect you to keep a better vigilance from here on out. Capiche? And with that, I will give Tristan the Vigilant Blessing, which will give her advantage on her next initiative roll.
Okay, so Tristan wasn't next to you questioning the orc?
Oh, she was right there. It was only like
That was
5 feet to
Mistine.
10 feet away.
That was
Yeah,
after I
Tristan.
ran
No,
up.
that was Tristan.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Mistine was in the back by the horse area.
So as the sun is setting and you're approaching, or you're going through the woods, you do see a kind of fortified compound along the path, and a thin fog is surrounding it. It's in a clearing on the east side of a narrow river. A 10-foot high log palisade surrounds the compound, and the main building is a 2-story stone and wood house with a high-pitched roof, gables, windows, shutters, and a stone chimney. Attached to the main building is a blocky tower of gray stone. Its high roof lined with battlements. Other structures include a two-story stable, a gatehouse whose flat roof is enclosed by iron railings, and a stone bridge that spans the river, ending before an oaken door set into the gatehouse's outer wall. Mounted next to the door is a bell with a short rope hanging from its clapper.
Miss Dean, would you like to do the honors? And Bran will hold out the bottle of wine to her.
Sure. I get off my horse and what? Ring, yeah, go up to the door and ring the bell.
Claim you have an offering of wine.
Okay, so you ring the bell. God damn it, wrong thing. Oh well. And one moment. Who the hell is this guy? Where is he? Oh. Okay, so you go up, you ring the bell, and an elderly man named... Damn, too many windows. An elderly man welcomes you in. It says his name is Corwin, and he asks what they can help you with.
Explain to them that we are bringing supplies from Fallon I can't remember names, to the logging company, and we would like to stop overnight here. And I hold out a bottle of yummy, tasty, fine wine. And if we might exchange some wine for some sleeping space, and also inquire if anyone around here has information about the trails from here to the logging company, and or can escort us there. Please.
Okay, so as soon as you pull the bottle of wine out, another man comes up and grabs it from your hand and says, "Welcome, welcome. My name is Falcon. Welcome to the hunting lodge. Come in, come in. The friends who bring gifts are always welcome." Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna this whole freaking thing. So, welcome to Falcon's Hunting Lodge. There's a whole thing. Let me read for a moment because I'm having a difficult time tonight. So,
Stable.
I think there's a stable down here with the horsey that looks like a dragon.
okay, so he waves up another a young child who he says is named Pell, who will take your horses and put them down in the stable. There's already a horse in the stable, so there'll be a few more horses there. So all the horses fit in the stable. So yeah, he really appreciates your wine. He's really excited to have people come visit, and he tells you to come on inside, and he'll have Corwin prepare dinner and, set you guys up for the night.
That's really amazing of you to do all that.
He says, "Well, it's really nice to see actual people instead of these damn orcs that are all in these woods these days."
Well, there would have been one less one, but no.
What do you mean
Do
there
you
would
know
have been? There's definitely one less.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bran fried it. When
Right.
Tristran failed to attack it when it was running away. That's
Hey,
what the little conversation was about. So
Okay.
that was part of what the conversation that Brand was passing. I don't know. Maybe I don't know if you caught that. I was telling you when we got to this place. I was telling you what Brand would have told Tristan on the way,
Yeah.
and he gave her the vigilant blessing.
So I asked Falcon if he
sure.
knows of
Sorry, go
what's
ahead.
up with the orcs. Like, why are they running about? And I don't know. I just kind of like give him an open-ended question to see if he could. He seems chatty enough.
Well, I don't know too much, but they do appear to be in league with some evil half-orcs that dwell southeast of here. The half-orcs are, they're usually in the company of little stick creatures. They creep around the woods. All in all, a nasty lot.
Hmm.
I think they're in a ruined mansion about 10 miles from here.
Okay.
Does he know possibly how many there might be? Is it like an army of them or a small group?
I don't know. I see them a lot. We've killed a fair number, but they don't seem to ever stop coming.
From
Kinda
what we
got it.
know,
Stickered first.
you know about the white dragon flying about, don't you?
Not too much. I've heard rumor of it, mostly from the folk in Neverwinter, but they've pretty much stopped coming since it's been, flying around between Neverwinter and the mountains and everything.
Hmm.
From what we gathered from one orc we interrogated, is that the dragon ran them out of their fortress up in the mountains, and they're all down here now.
That
So
would
there
make
could be a bunch
sense.
of
That would explain why there are so many orcs all of a sudden. They did seem to coincide with the appearance of the dragon.
I cannot formulate questions properly. But I want to subtly, like not subtly, like I guess more coyly might be the word better, is ask him if we went and investigated this ruined mansion and helped diminish the number of half orcs out there, would they be willing to like compensate us?
Oh, absolutely. I came across these boots. They're boots of elven kind, and if you were to clear the orcs out of the woodland manse, they're all yours. The boots, they make it so when you walk, you make no sound, regardless of the surface.
I could definitely use those.
The cat wants them.
Yeah, so the boots that he's showing you are boots of elven kind. And while you wear these boots, your steps make no sound regardless of the surface you're moving across, which I just said. You also have advantage on stealth checks that rely on moving silently. Or sorry, not just stealth checks, but any dexterity checks that rely on moving silently.
Right. But Dagger could use that as well. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Um, how urgent is it that we get these supplies to the
Wherever we need to take
the
them.
logging company?
Well, the logging company needs those supplies. They get 2 months worth of supplies at a time, and it's been about 2 months since they got them.
Well,
So they
maybe
probably
yeah, I was wondering if I was gonna say we could like take a detour and go leave the supplies in the ox here while we go investigate the orc mansion hideout. But it sounds like we should take the supplies to the company first and
says
then
You can hit the works on the way back, literally.
Yeah, well, we gotta
Mhm.
keep the oxen safe if we stop by there. Remember, we're gonna take the oxen back. Vincent.
Yeah, well, we can leave Vincent here if Falcon really wants us to help kill those elves, sorry, or half orcsies. then he can watch Vincent.
Yeah, we gotta find out where
Would you?
And besides,
this
I think
mansion is.
somebody else has a bottle of wine they might ply him with. Vincent
Does that
or
sound good to
Falcon
you,
didn't hear that.
Vincent? Falcon? Does that sound good to you, Falcon?
Paraphrase that for me because I had a hard time following it.
Yeah, I
So-
didn't get that at all.
What Miss Tina's saying is, we'll go make the delivery to the logging company, come back, drop the ox off here because we have to get it back to the owner, and we'll drop it off here if you don't mind watching it for us. We'll give you another bottle of wine for your trouble, and we'll go take care of the orcs.
Oh, well, that sounds fine to me. It doesn't seem like there's any rush on it. They only show up every once in a while, and, well, I kill them.
Well, we'd like to help you
Something
make it
else.
more permanent solution.
Oh, killing's a pretty permanent solution, I've found.
Well, I meant as in they would stop showing up randomly.
Oh, they stop showing up when I kill them. They get different ones each time.
I meant
That bottle of wine is already empty, by the way.
I just smile and nod and yeah, sure, I get you. Haha. I just let him be happy.
So should we go ahead and take a rest and deal with that tomorrow morning?
Or what? Go to logging company?
Yeah.
Yeah, because we can do that, and if then we can come back and get another night rest before we head out and take care of the orcs if we need it.
Yeah, so he is happy to let you spend the night here in exchange for that bottle of wine. He'll feed and stable the horses, so they all get a long rest too.
Yeah.
And Vincent will get a long rest. Excuse me.
Vincent's not on the map.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, he is. You just can't see him.
Okay. I like Vincent. Even if Tristan's scaring him half to death.
Oh, Tristan's just riding on top of him. It's fine. Vincent don't give a shit.
It's Tristan now. She got pointy things.
Pointy things. I got lots of pointy things. I'm
Yeah.
protecting
Alright.
Vincent. We have a mutual understanding, right, big guy?
So we do a long rest or what we doing?
Yeah, we're gonna do a long rest, and then in the morning we're heading up to the logging company.
But before that, let's get some food.
Yep. Falcon will feed you. So y'all just kind
Ryan
of.
can also go for a bath.
Falcon will bathe you.
Okay.
Ooh.
Getting tired of that corn chip smell.
So is Falcon.
Do we go
So,
ahead
yeah.
and take baths? He just licks himself clean.
Yeah.
I don't know if any of you are hunters or not, but back when I was little, we used to go hunt with my dad them all the time. We didn't have showers at the hunting camp at the time because we were poor back then. We didn't even have a creek to go into. So you basically went days without really actually bathing. Now this is during the winter time, so you're not sweating and all that. So there's that, but you still develop a smell, and it basically smelled like a fresh opened bag of corn chips by the end of the week. We all did.
Yeah, except nowhere near as appetizing.
Mm.
Yeah.
I know the smell.
Not when you know what it is. Yeah, when you know what it is, it ain't appetizing.
Yeah, it's a yeast infection. But anyway,
Ew, that's disgusting.
yeah.
Able
Um,
to change spells during this?
yeah, everyone gets a long rest.
Oh my god.
And then it is about 10. It is 9:45. So I'm gonna.
I'm gonna call it then. I can't go long tonight.
Yeah, so that's what I was gonna bring up. If we wanted to stop here or keep going. So if you're gonna stop, then I recommend that we all stop here.
It's a good spot.
Yeah, Falcons is a pretty cool spot for now.
Makes me think of the that hunter's lodge from Warcraft Legion. The
Yeah,
hunter class, they go to this lodge on top of the mountain, and this hunting lodge on top of the
that
mountain.
was my
It looked
favorite
nice.
area.
It's one of my favorites too. I still like the warlock idea. The warlock gets their own little planet thing in space and a legion of and an army of demons that you can't never actually access, which is like boo, but still pretty damn cool.
Yeah, they did have some neat stuff in that expansion, but I just can't bring myself to play that game anymore.
No, not anymore. That expansion was basically it. It only did so good because it was so built up, and they brought back the guys who worked on Lich King to work on it, and then they promptly kicked it off after they were done.
Yeah, they got like part of the way
Explaining a
through.
lot of the gatekeep.
Like,
Yeah.
was Legion the that was the X-Pack where
One-
we got the camera instead of a raid tier, wasn't it?
Yep.
I don't remember. I know it's the one where you kill Jaden, and you go off and you fight. You go to Argus and you fight the Burning. It's the one with the Burning Legions fully invading.
Yeah, that was Legion. It was either that. No, it was Warlords was the one where we got the selfie camera instead of a raid tier, and that was just stupid.
Yeah.
Mm. I still wish they made a WoW that was like solo. Like I don't need to do the raids too much, but I want them to play I want it to be like how Skyrim is just open world and you can explore it as you want, but you don't have to worry about morons and other people.
Yeah, I mean they kind of have some things like that. Like Destiny is an MMO where you run around, there's other people, but you can pretty much just do the whole thing by yourself.
But I don't want Destiny. I want WoW, and I don't want it to be an MMO. I just want it to be an RPG.
Yeah.
I like the world, but I don't like playing with other people.
All right, well, I'm going to end my stream here.